And shaboop, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the table, and welcome our wonderful players, all coordinated, ready for a heist of the well. I am so impressed, so proud of the best players in the entire world. Look how wonderful they all look. And I was not given the memo. but it's okay, because it lets us know what side we're all on. But yes.
Precisely.
Yes. So honestly, just shout out to all you guys. I know we haven't been doing this for the last couple weeks. Scheduling is really hard. The fact that you guys make time for this so much makes me feel wonderful. So thank you. And Gab, super happy to hear that it sounds okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Music louder, music lower. What do you think?
I don't know. I think it sounded good.
Okay, no problem. Our audio engineer.
Hey Drew,
what's up?
The Gigafy emotes doesn't show up on the chat bubble.
There's no way to do that. Sadly. I think it's because Stream Elements hasn't incorporated that feature into their chat functionality yet. But when they do, I'll make sure to update it. We'll get there.
I spent hard-earned bits on that. What the fuck?
Does it show up on desktop? Because I couldn't see it on the mobile.
Yeah, it shows up.
I didn't see it on my phone.
So yeah, for those of you, so a quick Twitch update for any of the YouTube watchers. Yeah, so Twitch has a new feature where you're able to like pay bits to like amplify your message or your emote, but it doesn't show up on the Stream Elements that we're using to capture the chat. So they need to update it. There's nothing we can do right now, but yeah. So if you want to spend money for literally nothing that can be seen in the YouTube video, you know where to spend it.
Money, you say?
Well, speaking of money, we don't have any time to dilly-dally, guys. We're already 10 minutes behind schedule, and we have much to do. So, before we begin, is there anything else we want to go over before we start the game?
Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada!
Oh, Canada.
It's cold.
They have a long anthem.
Is it really the Canada Day? I thought it was on the second.
I don't think I've ever heard
No, because then we make way for America.
Oh, yeah, no, it's July 1st.
Hit him with that American Eagle screech.
Someone shot that raven.
Oh. Okay, shout out to all of our Canadian followers, which is none of them, I'm pretty sure.
We don't know.
Exactly.
We don't know.
Well, I can get the analytics of like who watches our stuff. I've not seen any Canadians yet, but we're coming for you.
Yes.
What's up?
Coming for the North.
This is actually
King
a
in the
heist
North.
to kidnap some Canadians.
Don't know if we need to do that far, but
Someone commented on the Bandile short that said Selkies are Canadians, so
Interesting.
because they're so nice.
Oh.
Because they all talk like this, eh? You know, the Selkie voice I
Drew
do.
got changed the whole voice. The whole voice.
I'm putting things up on the map. Just
Scratch that off.
Entirely different cultural conceit.
Yeah, exactly. Darby, everything I said about Cowrie's hometown, none of it. None of it's
real.
None of it's real. It was never real.
All right.
Okay, we're just gonna rip out all the pages in my notebook.
Yes. All right. So, anything else before we begin?
Oh, thanks.
Excellent. Perfect. A heisting burp. Okay, do you have a blazer on?
Yeah.
You look incredible. I just
so
I'm
looked
gonna
at the
take it
blazer.
off as soon
Amazing.
as
Yes.
immediately.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already
and that's
sweating.
why she's the captain.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, then let's get this ship a-sailing then. We want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yes, and yes. Then, for the first time in a couple weeks, a deep and cleansing breath before we hop right in. Sound good?
Yo.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, well then, please join me. And everything after the breath is canon. So, a quick recap. I had enough time to write one this time because we haven't played in a month. All right, a heist plan has been put together, and our lovable pirates have a game plan to gain allies and get filthy rich before fleeing Western waters for the imminent future. MOCH left Balar Fortress after sending 800 dwarven robots to lay in wait for a signal to attack the Feast Temple when Cowrie gives the signal. Traveling to the well, they learn that Kenneth Ward is going to be an obstacle they have to contend with. However, they made contact with the Allseer, set up a meeting with her, and shoplifted an incredible amount of goods from the Bastion weapon shop, while also forcing Halifal to fall in love with her via a love potion. Now we cut right back to where we left off, with everyone disguised, armed to the teeth with new weapons and items, with the Allseer and Yar walking onto the HTK Exterminator for a meeting. And we can hop right in. Now, just to give you a quick description of what's walking onto your ship right now to kind of like set the scene, I do have to change the music, so we're going to postpone the heist just a little bit to a much more emotional...
Let's get serious here. Come on. Let's get serious.
I've got detect magic going up, just so you know.
Yes, fleeing from the Bastion, getting back to the docks. Whatever spells you guys would like to have cast is like, you know, Halifal's probably going to want to scry on Cowrie, Mud, detect magic flying up very quickly. You all still look like Scottish tourists, by the way, just so you know. Make sense?
We're all HR employees, yes.
Okay, got it. Now, quick updates, just on the Allseer's description. Again, like beautiful, like 50-year-old, like blonde, selkie woman with Yar, like a massive black iron, golden, like trimmed, warforged. Walking onto your ship. Yeah, like Yar just sort of like and just puts a plank down and just the Allseer begins boarding your ship, not even asking permission, as you guys have requested that she come here. She has 2 bottles of top shelf scotch in her hand. One is full and one is half empty. And she also carries with her 2 very valuable crystal glasses, one dry as a bone and the other one having like a brown shine on the interior. So as the Allseer, and everyone give me a quick medicine or perception check.
It's gotta be perception. I'm casting guidance on myself.
Perception.
7.
18.
16 medicine.
16
perception.
16 perception. Olive, your DC actually was only just a 5, and the rest of you, it's incredibly obvious. This woman is plastered. This woman, she has a bottle in her hand, and she's like swaying back and forth like it's rough waters, and not really sure. Like arguably, it's like intoxicated in a way where, and because you guys have been either so perceptive with this or have just it as a factor in like your professional lives before. She seems like she's drunk a lot. And so she walks onto your ship, and she looks around, and like, does she see all of you like on the top, on the main deck waiting for her?
I think because we had Rahi up deck, right? Or is there anyone? Is there anyone above deck? Or
I think him.
Yeah, him.
Because he's like, nobody's has a bounty out for him.
Yeah, I think we probably would have gone below.
Yeah, I think we'll ask him to send him down.
Okay.
Once we recognize their voices.
Yes, the heavy thumping of Yar and the Allseer's voice announcing that she has scotch. You guys are able to immediately recognize they're coming on board. Him immediately states, "Hello, I was told we'd be having visitors. If you'd please..." And then the Allseer responds with, "Shut up!" No. And she walks onto the ship and just begins... You're able to hear... Dum, 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 dum. And just the Allseer and Yar begin walking on your ship, just completely ignoring him's instructions.
Drew, when you said she's drunk a lot, do you mean like that today she drank a lot, or that she often gets drunk?
She often gets drunk.
Okay.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
Gotcha.
She like stomps around a little bit, and like you guys can hear her like through a like grated, like aerated section of the main deck. She goes, "I'm coming below."
1 minute.
Yes, Mud.
Mud is focusing on keeping up detect magic. He also because he hasn't used either of them, he will use one of his wild shapes to take on the starry form of the constellation of the dragon, which any intelligence or wisdom check or constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on a spell, I can treat a roll of 9 or lower as a 10.
Okay.
And I'm just keeping eyes open. It lasts for an hour. I'm just keeping eyes open for any kind of Ken-shaped people coming in.
Okay. Got it.
Any like scrying spells. I'm a fucking lighthouse, just going. I'm glowing and I'm making sure nothing fucks
the
going on.
mainframe.
Here.
We have 3 relatively calm tourists and then 1 tourist that is just back to the wall scanning the environment.
Has like a circle of salt around him and 3 candles lit. Like,
Let's drop our disguises.
Yeah.
Sure that the All-Seer doesn't see anybody else board the ship. Or has seen anybody else board the ship. Meaning Ken. As he is invisible.
Repeat that? I'm sorry.
Could we have confirmation from the All-Seer that she does not see Kenneth Ward on our ship? Because she should be able to see.
If you would like
Maybe
to
send us
ask
a
the
message.
All-Seer that, you certainly can.
Yeah.
I can send her a message.
Message.
I send a message up to the top deck. Are you certain that you weren't followed? And you didn't bring anyone else with you except for Yar?
I need to get my dice out. Hold on.
Oh!
Maturity
Maturity
Wow.
check.
I forgot all of them.
Wow.
What?
Drew, what game are we playing?
I'm out of practice. We haven't played in 3 weeks.
Playing Connect 4!
Connect 4.
Hold on.
Motherfuckers will play anything but Zodway Fu.
We're playing live.
One of the best memes that came out of that trip. All right, so you want to send a message to see if to have her see if she was followed.
Yes.
Did you just eat one of them?
No, what?
I saw your mouth and then I heard a clunk. I was like, did you?
What a power move, honestly.
I'm sorry. Go on.
All my D20s are just candy. You, Cowrie, you get a response back that says, I don't exactly know. Nope. Not right near me, at least.
I turn to the others. She sounds really drunk.
Ask,
I
ask
have a
her-
thought.
Yes.
If she's really drunk, would Ken need somebody to cast Scry to find us, or would it be easier just to track her and see where
Well,
she goes?
I'll ask Yar.
That's what I was
Okay,
going to say. Ask Yar. I don't think
Send
robots
her a
can get
message.
drunk.
Wait, but Yar couldn't see Ken.
Right.
And then the All-Seer
one
put
time.
one of the gold coins
Mm-hmm.
onto Yar.
Yeah.
But he's not 3 sheets to the wind at the very least.
That's true.
And it's his job to protect her. I'm
Yeah.
gonna hope that he's
It's-
paying attention.
Mhm.
I'm going to send another message. Yar, this is the All-Seer's child. We just before you come down, can you please assure me that the 2 of you weren't followed and that you didn't bring anyone else with you?
You get a response back from Yar that says, I have not identified anyone visually or through my true seeing on our trek to the ship.
Okay. I relay as much to everyone else.
Detect magic is a 30-foot sphere around me. Just can go through walls.
Yeah, and Kenneth's got magical shit, so you would sense him coming.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
So while you wouldn't detect his invisibility because it's a biological effect, not a magical one, you detect his magical items.
Sure.
No, in the way that like octopus can camouflage.
No. I thought, because when we talked about it before, I thought you said his magical thing, his disguise self was a magical thing, and he had to disable yours.
So it's
but
so,
I must have misunderstood.
So true seeing is interesting because D&D invisibility is kind of weird. Like invisibility is usually a magical effect. With Ken, it's biological, but true seeing would be able to see it because in true seeing it says you can see invisibility just like flat out, basically. So there's a lot of stuff there. So you're all good. You're all good.
But so does the detect magic ping anything? That's not.
Well, let's be honest here. Mud, this is the first time you've cast this on the Ramshackle. So much stuff lights up from the inventories of your fellow companions, but nothing, and also like a great amount of ping of like the All-Seer's eyes, and like some like weird like poisonous like magic within temperance and stuff like that, but nothing out of the ordinary so far. After you kind of clock all of it, and that remains up for as long as you need. Okay.
If you're ready, we can send them down.
Yeah.
I
drop this, guys.
I druid craft a flower for Cowrie to give if Cowrie wants to.
Okay.
I don't know. You can eat it.
Know.
It's fine.
Oh no, thanks. Okay.
You got this.
You can come down.
I'm coming down. Again, no creaks, no cracks from your perfectly restored ship from the Grip Isle, as the All-Seer and Yar both descend down the stairs to the lower decks, into like where the usual quarters are that most of you sleep in if you're not within the captain's quarters. And the All-Seer, like her hair's kind of like disheveled, and she's like swallowing like more than usual, and like holding the like bottles of scotch. She goes, "This has been the wildest 2 hours of my life. I have been told that my husbands and child, who I watched die right in front of me, are alive, and then not 30 minutes later a voice pops into my head and tells me that everything is true, but the guy that told me I shouldn't trust. What a sick joke!" So I've been thinking about it, and I decided that I want to meet the demented fox who play games with my grief.
I'm really sorry for all the cloak and dagger, but I don't know if you've seen the bounty posters around, but you might understand our hope for a little bit of flying under the radar. I wasn't expecting Ken to be here, otherwise I would not have done this way, I promise.
You got a name that not uncommon. It's hurtful even to hear it.
My name is Cowrie Shadrach, and I learned days ago that I'm your child.
Oh, no.
I went to the band aisle and I met End of Tales, and I kind of pull any hair back that's falling in front of my face. And he told me that I had your ears.
She blinks, and she takes a hand and puts it on Yar's chest and like stabilizes herself before like again, she looks at you. It's hard to gain, like, obviously through her voice and through her words, emotion can be easy to glean, but the eyes are the windows to the soul. And to her, the only thing to you, the only thing staring back at you is just representations of wealth, platinum coins where her eyes should be. And as you mention End of Tales, she goes quiet, and she just kind of like stops and, still very intoxicated, goes, my daughter's dead.
The All God Cleric, I have recently learned, kept me as a trophy, and the All Speaker hired the man you met, Kenneth Ward, to retrieve me from him. But by the time that Kenneth had done so successfully, the All Speaker had racked up some terrible debts with some unsavory folk in Eastern waters, and felt that it would not be safe to keep me with him, and believed you and the All here dead. And so he called Kenneth Ward back and had him take me to someone who he thought would take care of me, a pirate in Western waters by the name of Barnum Shadrach. And he raised me. And I had no idea of any of this or where I came from until I ran into Kenneth Ward some days ago, and he told me the tale. And he is beholden to nothing other than money and his own desires, and will turn me over for the bounty in a heartbeat, which is why this all had to be so covert.
She pushes off of Yar and stumbles towards you, like foot over foot, and she like holds out her hands like in front of you, speaking, and she says, I don't know, and like she like drops the like scotch, like you guys are able to hear like the semi-full, like the half-full bottle just shatters, and the full bottle just starts rolling around on your ship. She drops the 2 crystal glasses. Both of them stay completely fine. And she like approaches you. She doesn't touch you, but she approaches you and says, Nothing you're saying makes sense, because he saved me for last, and so I watched what happened to them. How? Kenneth Ward has to know something about what happened here, because I don't understand. And Mud, that detect magic up, so incredibly careful of everything that's going on. As the All-Seer approaches Cowrie, a new ping lights up on your detect magic, and you're able to recognize that the coins on the All-Seer's face are emanating magical energy. Would you like to give me an Arcana check very quickly?
Oh, fuck. Okay. I cast guidance on myself.
Hello, Hyperfox. Welcome in. Hope you have a good time. Welcome to the table.
Hello!
Thanks for coming.
Welcome to the table.
Okay. 16.
Oh, a 16? More than enough. Mud, you're able to recognize, again, everything the All-Seer is saying right now doesn't make sense. It is factually untrue, like past the point of drunken nonsense. And Mud, you're able to pick it up, like how buildings or cement or stone can be placed over roots and overwrite what was once there. Mud, you recognize that the All-Seer is under the effect of a modify memory spell.
Is there... I timidly raise my hand from the corner.
Yes, Mud.
I've seen the kind of magic that's happening to her right now. Not you, her. It's, you know when, the memories she has, they're not the ones you're thinking of. They're not real. They were put in your head. It's happened to some of us before, when they want you to forget or remember things that aren't true. I just start looking at Cowrie because I'm like, I don't know what to do. She doesn't. It's somebody put those memories in her head, and they're not real. I don't know the name of the spell, but I know what it does, and I don't know how to undo it.
Because
I can't.
I don't think I can either. I can tell you as much though. I don't know the all speaker. Kenneth told me himself that he's alive, that he had seen him recently when I met him days ago, and the all here, even though I didn't know at the time that he was my dad, we saw him in the arbor in the last few weeks, and I scrounge around in my stuff for Rock Y'all, and kind of by pure coincidence, this came into my possession before I really knew any of this. But this is his, and it has the coin, and I hold it out to her.
She like you pull it out, you hold it out, and she lunges and snatches it from you immediately. And she holds it so close to her own chest, and you're able to watch as she runs her fingers over the chords and runs like her other fingers over the strings. It goes dum 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 dum, and then she puts the like neck of guitar like against her face and puts the body of the guitar or the lute against her own body, and she and she hits the floor and begins weeping. And she cries for a little bit. If there's any interaction with her while she just kind of cries, she definitely has noticed this guitar, by the way. She recognizes it, she remembers it, and she is just crying now.
I want to, like, give her space a little bit, and I don't want to overwhelm her. But Cowrie, I'm going to come closer to her and sit down cross-legged on the floor in front of her, and put my hand out on the floor in front of me if she does want to hold it. But until she seems ready, I'm just going to sit there with her.
Okay. As the All-Seer kind of just cries and holds on to the lute of Rakiel, and immediately you're all able to recognize that this is a token of her partner's partner, who she never thought she'd see again or even have any like memorabilia of. Can I just get just quick general thoughts of Cowrie, what are you thinking right now?
Just is very overwhelmed by this, because for up until Kenneth explained all of this, never had any inkling of where they might have come from, and zero expectation of ever knowing. And seeing the grief of all of these lost years right in front of them, is very, very different than the abstract of, oh, you have a family and they're out there. And it's like, it already felt like very, very big, but this just feels impossibly bigger.
Okay. What is Olive's take on this circumstance?
She's worked in a tavern enough that this kind of intoxication doesn't really faze her anymore. But she's still keeping a neutral expression onto this in case shit goes sideways. She does want to use this moment as the All-Seer is distracted and mage hand the full bottle of scotch and the glasses over to Yar, just away from her.
Okay, no problem. Misty seawater mage hand comes over.
No, Olive's hand.
Just Olive's hand.
Mm.
A blue skin with a slight green hue picks up the glasses and the scotch and floats them over to Yar as Yar stands there, an ever watchful protector, and just collects them before looking over to you, Olive, and going.
And also a thought crosses her mind where we told the All-Seer that Ken is untrustworthy because he is, but also she's remembering that all this information that we got about Cowrie's past was from Ken, and so a thought graces her mind: how much of what Ken told us is true, or did he twist the truth, or was it all just a lie?
Fascinating. And Mud, thoughts?
Mud is very uncomfortable with this level of unhappiness. He's also desperately trying not to put himself in Cowrie's point of view and he's trying and failing not to think about how he wasn't the only one on that boat. He wasn't alone.
Yeah.
But he is now, and he's trying not to think about that.
Okay. And her thoughts about what's going on here.
I think looking at the All-Seer and like this grief and shock that kind of flushes over her, it's almost reminiscent to what her experience, like learning about everything about what previously happened before her amnesia, we could say, and like the shock and like almost this grief of like, oh, I don't remember who I was, and I don't have that past life, and now it's similar, but it's different because she has these different memories and what she thinks actually happened. So I think it's almost like relatable, but it's also like understanding that her feels towards the All-Seer.
Okay, got it. Then cutting back to Cowrie and the All-Seer cross-legged on the ground. The All-Seer does take your hand, Cowrie, and holding on to rock y'all, kind of like a discordant tone as her face and cheek like rubs up against the guitar strings, looks over to you sloppily and just says, "You brought me back his loot. I'm really sorry that I yelled at you earlier."
It's okay, I understand. It's hard to believe, and it's certainly a lot.
And I still don't know if you're my daughter or not, but what I can say is that I remember your voice. I remember because you fought in the food chain months and months and months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. Wild how things like that meet, and then what an adventure you must have been on.
A lot has happened. A lot of Yeah, it's been an adventure, certainly, is one way to put it.
And just to remind you, the All-Seer has not interacted with your ears in any way as of yet.
Oh, right. Oh, I forgot that she, can't see.
Yeah.
Good point, right?
Dodged a bullet there.
Well, because she has the coins, and the coins do something.
Yeah, she likes vibrations and stuff, yeah.
And so I squeeze her hand, and I say, can I ask you to trust me on something?
she gets kind of close to you and says, I would literally kill anybody here.
Okay, there's a couple ways to take that, I guess. I'm going to try and take her other hand as well. And I'm going to bring one of her hands to her own ear and the other one to my ear so that she can feel them both.
One hand to her own, one hand to yours. You're all able to hear as Rock Y'all falls out of her grasp and clatters to the ground, and there is an immediate, an eye, I can't express it via my eyes, but her mouth opens and her eyebrows shoot up, and there's an immediate sobriety that overcomes her as she takes her hand off of her own ear and pretty forcefully clasps both of her hands on your ears and immediately begins hyperventilating as she begins running her hands all over your face, your cheekbones, your nose, your lips, your eyebrows, your forehead, and begins feeling your hair before and plants your face directly into her shoulder, into the deepest hug you've felt since End of Tales.
I hold on to her really, really tight. And just sit in that.
She holds on to you, and she just... I missed you so much. Cowrie. And she pulls back, and her tear ducts, her coins are all shiny from her own tears, and she just keeps feeling you, and she takes your seal skin and and just all of these sensations washing over her that are not visual, before pulling you back into a deep hug.
I missed you even though I didn't know you. I know I did. And I'm okay. I'm here. And I'm okay.
She immediately says back, no, you're not okay. I let you fight in a combat arena. I'm a bad mom.
I put myself in that situation. And it was a non-lethal fight. It was all in good fun.
People get hurt so badly, though. It could have gone so badly.
Which is why I have all these lovely friends of mine to help look after me and do healing and such. I know that there's no replacing all this lost time, and I know that I can't understand everything that it is that you lost. But if it is any comfort at all, I have never been alone.
She holds onto your ears and puts her forehead to your forehead and just and nods and goes, okay. You're never gonna be alone again. You're never gonna be alone, I promise.
I'll do everything I can to make sure that you aren't either.
As you mentioned that, she kind of centers herself as much as she can and goes, Behono, and like you can see it, like you can kind of like hear it in her voice. Like there are like memories clashing between you being alive right now and what she can remember happening to her in her past. And she's like, Behono and Sarde, they're alive. They're not like fake like Kenneth Ward alive. They're like alive.
Yes. Sarde, I saw with my own eyes, weeks ago. Behono, I haven't seen myself, but Kenneth said that he's alive.
So and she like she like again like holding her face goes, okay, got it. And just so you know, like of course you don't have to like call me mom or anything. But I'm Sarde and Lurin is the all here.
Right. You are Sarde.
No,
Lurin,
yeah, but you can call me Lurin if you want. You can call me anything you want. I promise.
I will call you by the right name. I promise. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, that's.
No, it's okay. You've never met us before. She goes back to crying. Still very drunk. This is a lot.
Oh my goodness. Do you want some water? Can we get you some water?
No.
Okay.
I create water into the 2 glasses, and then I nod to Yar to give them to her.
Yar goes,
I
Thank
drew
you.
craft some mint leaves in there.
comes over, presents both of the waters to both of you. The All-Seer takes it, drinks it all, even the mint leaves, just down in one gulp. That was some weak vodka. Okay. So let's sit down here for hours and just talk about everything.
Okay. We're doing the heist tomorrow, right?
Well, yeah.
Yes. I would
should
love
we tell? Or-
nothing more. I will soon enough. I will explain in full the pickle that we are in, but not quite yet. Maybe once she's sobered up a little bit.
Yeah, she immediately. Wait a minute, you're worth 25,000 gold. That's a lot of gold. Hey, so the Cowrie Sharat everyone's talking about, that's you?
Yeah. I didn't. The things that they say I did, I didn't not do them, but it wasn't on purpose. It was. They're kind of strange, extenuating circumstances.
She looks to you, and Olive, you kind of get a sense of like the life that this woman has been living as she just holds out the scotch glass that's empty for more water without even saying anything.
There's just a tiny rain cloud that refills the water above her.
She just takes it and puts it over her mouth for a little bit. You blew up the Battle of the Bards.
Mhm.
And then you fled for the most powerful people on this side of the world.
Uh-huh.
Up top.
Yeah.
And she like high fives and like grabs your hand and goes,
Yeah.
I don't care. I do not care a little bit. Does not matter to me.
All right. Okay. Cool.
She looks around for the first time, kind of acknowledging like Olive and her and Mud, and goes, all the same. You all? Cool. No problem. No problem at all.
This is my crew. This is Mud and Olive and her. And you met Rahi and him. They are we are MOCH.
Mm-hmm. She kind of like stands up and she kind of like wobbles back and forth and goes, yes. Yes to all of you.
Yeah. Sort of make sure that she's not gonna tip over.
Yeah, you kind of hold her up a little bit. Yeah.
And I would love to just sit her down and, to the best of my ability, give her a rundown on just everything, on life on the barn with Barnum and Landon. I'll probably skate over some things, focusing on happy things and describing the people I love and the absolute bizarre ride that these last few months have been, and as well that that End of Tales asked if she could come home.
She sits and listens so actively, and hangs truly on every word, and does her best to, in some ways, perform to make it seem like this is the greatest story she's ever heard. Because in some ways it is, because of how unbelievable it is. And in this sweet and wonderful tender conversation, all of you sitting, the scotch, the bottle of scotch still there, able to be cracked open if you guys wish, as just like an hour and a half kind of passes by.
Oh.
Mud.
Oh no! More trauma for this woman.
A flicker in the corners of your detect magic, like parts being assembled. You are able to notice a ball roughly the size of your fist, just about, and it looks like bolts coming together. It looks like the Morning Star portion of a Morning Star, the actual ball with the spikes on it, and you're able to recognize that someone right now is casting Scry on somebody in your vicinity.
Can I, from where it appears who's it next to, can I understand who it is?
Yes, absolutely. And because you immediately feel almost as if the feeling of the scry is if someone is trying to analyze someone and pick them apart in the way of what makes them work mechanically. It's a very mechanical scry, and now I understand what's going to happen here, but I'm going to ask Cowrie for a wisdom save. Okay.
Okay.
However, Mud, with your detect magic, what do you do? Because you can react first, basically.
Because I can do this without casting a spell, without wasting a spell slot. I'm going to send a guiding bolt at where I see the scry forming, and I say, "There!"
Okay.
And then I say, "Her!" She'll be right back.
There what?
Do what?
Pop her out! Banish her out! Go!
For what? There what?
Cowrie!
Why?
The scry!
Oh! Okay, All-Seer, please give us 1 second, and then I'm gonna banish Cowrie.
I'll be right back.
There is no conversation here. This is an instantaneous thing where Mud yells, basically can only yell Cowrie, and then shoot a guiding bolt, right next to where the
Try to flashbang it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a guiding bolt right next to where the scry is, and then her. What do you do?
I guess I'll banish Cowrie.
Okay, got it. The All-Seer kind of looks at you and goes, "I'm so happy that you popped back into my life."
Sucks.
And her, what does your banishment look like?
It's just it's almost very similar to the guiding bolt where it's a flashbang. It's just like a big ray of beaming light that goes right towards Cowrie and kind of dissipates all over them. And, just makes them disappear.
Very much like a fucking Sonic fanned up, wah! And Cowrie is just gone. The All-Seer sits there just for a moment, completely stunned. Mud, you're able to recognize, because you throw that guiding bolt up, you're able to notice that Yar doesn't do anything like directly hostile, but his wrist pops up and reveals that his entire forearm is a miniature cannon and points it directly at you. And then Cowrie disappears, and then in your detect magic, you're able to hear and you're able to feel this like magical scrying eye explode into different like mechanical parts and firing pins and bolts and things like that as it fails immediately.
Good. You can drop it.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I drop banishment.
Okay, you drop banishment, Cowrie, you and you come back. You are gone for maybe like 3 blinks of the eye, essentially, before you reappear. And the All-Seer immediately like feels your face, makes sure they're the same person, and then still don't do that. Why?
Sorry.
Cruel,
Sorry.
mean.
Sorry.
Miss Allseer, ma'am, do you know a Halifal Volari?
Cathalari, yeah.
Cathalari, yes. So, we were just in his shop, and things didn't go as planned, and he was going to scry on Cowrie before we were able to escape, and in the event that happened again, which is what just happened, what Mud was doing was calling it out. Yar, please put your gun away. Thank you. We wanted to make sure that, because, bounty, wanted to make sure that Halifal couldn't find Cowrie. So that was the essence of what her was doing with the banishment. Because we have some business we need to do here that we can't have people like Halifal knowing about. I'm sorry that there was no way to preface you on that. I'm still sorry that it happened.
The All-Seer turns thigh to thigh with Cowrie still, trying to eliminate as much space as possible, turns to look to all of you, and then immediately goes. She takes out a little heart-shaped, it's almost like the outside is bedazzled with real diamonds. It's like a heart-shaped golden container. As she clicks it, it pops open. She pulls out a little Coke spoon, and she takes a little bit of snuff powder and... Okay, all right.
Yes, the Lana Del Rey Coke.
How? All right, so... And she immediately puts her hands on the floor, and she does a quick perception check. And with a nat 20, she goes, I can feel the ambient anxiety of a kidnapped man somewhere on this ship. Kidnapped somebody, I would imagine?
Yes.
Okay, that's totally cool with me. You got no problems here. Again, I'm not ratting any of you out. I'm just making that very clear. This snuff's gonna work for about 15 minutes, then we'll go right back to the way I was. We gotta do this quick.
Okay.
So you got business? Crimes, probably, I would assume? Of the illegal variety?
More or less.
Are
Okay.
there legal crimes?
Well, if
Have you ever heard of the government?
I'm sorry. No, we don't have time. We don't have time. Go on.
To be fair, it was ours. We're just taking it back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you remember the food chain that you saw us in?
Yes.
Well, after that, when we were going, we got our reward. Then Ophia took us down into the basement, and shot me, and with the intention of taking us alive, but taking us prisoner to someone named MR PhD.
Whoa. Ophia Wheelso?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fifi?
She's fucking bad.
No.
Fifi?
We're
Yeah,
tight.
she's-
This is just some kind of massive misunderstanding.
No.
No, it's not.
Can I take your hand? Can I take your hand, Miss Allseer?
She gives you her hand.
I put it on my scar.
Oh, whoa! Yeah, that's Ophia's gun if I've ever felt it. I'd know that caliber anywhere. But there has to be a good reason. Outside of the one that you just gave me.
Money.
Well, yes, she was doing it for money. And so in that, we were not able to claim the 13,000 in bets that we won. Did you hear about any of this when it happened?
No, obviously I did not hear about any of this. Because
Anything about that? Anything about us escaping?
No.
She's fully in cahoots with slavers from the east. Like,
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
MRPHD is a
still-
slaver.
True.
Yeah.
But she's still? I don't.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
some point.
She at some point was doing work with slavers is the
Yes.
message that I'm receiving here. Now I can't confirm that. Okay.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Okay, so conversation out of the window fully. Okay, I understand. So just tell me this, and you gotta say no. You have to say no. Okay? Are you going to kill her?
No.
No.
Okay, then you know. Then I was never here. I was never here, and I have absolutely no idea what you guys are gonna do. So we're all cool then.
You could do us a little favor, though, if we could ask.
She looks over. She's coked up. She grabs you by the cheeks and goes, "Literally anything you ask, I will do it right now."
So, while we are off doing things that you have no idea about, that no one can ask you about, because you don't know about them.
Yes.
So we very, very much need to avoid that man you met, Kenneth Ward.
Okay.
And since he came here to find you in order to find us, we figure the safest bet may be
To kill him.
if you... Well, I don't think that would be very safe for you.
Okay.
But what you can do is tell him that I reached out to you and said that I want to meet in your penthouse, so that he will be up there with you while we are off doing whatever it is we are doing.
Okay. Yeah, I can absolutely do that. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard at all. Again, he gave me a sending stone, so I'd be able to get back to him. So I can just message him. I can message people. I have a lot of ways to get in contact with him. I can get that done.
What's Sophia up to though? Just so we know. To stay away.
She kind of like mopes a little bit. Again, she's very high energy now, and she's gonna come down soon. And she goes, "Oh, if you didn't hear, Gloria died, and she's been really torn up about that."
Oh.
Who's Gloria?
Gloria is Ophia's hippo, her hippo sibling. All GIF are born in twins, and one is a GIF and one is just a regular hippo. No one really knows why it happens, but they're siblings for their entire lives. Like that's why they're treated so well in the Feast Temple. And Gloria just got old and she passed away.
Oh.
I wish I could feel sad for Ophia.
She's been my
Please.
friend for 20 years. I'm finding it difficult even now because she apparently she's a complicated lady, okay?
Yes,
Like
yes.
Yeah.
I'll talk to her in like 25 hours and we'll figure all this out. So it'll be okay.
You don't have to.
Just be careful.
You don't have to. No, she's
We
going
were-
through a tough time. Please offer condolences. Maybe not from us
Not from
specifically.
us.
She doesn't. Well, she doesn't need to know that we know that it happened. But this doesn't need to be another thing for her to worry about.
I
It
won't
would
even
probably
mention.
be-
Yeah.
It'd probably be best if you just didn't associate with us for at least right now.
I mean, unless you want to come with us afterwards. I don't know.
Becoming a fugitive probably won't do me good. No.
No, but after our and you're free to do whatever you wish. But as far as we know, the all here Lauren is still in the arbor if you'd wish to see him.
Okay.
Probably
Yeah, good
also
plan, good plan.
thinks you're all dead. If
Yes,
you have
probably.
false memories, he probably also has. You all probably have false memories. So
Yeah.
Then how did Bahono know to come and get hire Ken? We'll talk about that later.
would I? No. It's fine.
Okay. Seeing you, points to Cowrie, probably wouldn't, because oh my god, I literally can't even talk about it right now. It was, I saw something awful, and then I had to, and then I had to go. I can't even fucking talk about it. We can message about it later.
Right.
But I think that if my husbands are alive, then like you, Cowrie, were a baby, and so you being an adult now, they wouldn't recognize you. They would definitely recognize me though.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. And now I'm not gonna go sailing anywhere into eastern waters at all. That is
Good.
completely out of my wheelhouse. But I can definitely go to the arbor and get Lauren back and give him his guitar back and then kiss him on the mouth. It's a good plan.
And
then-
Tails.
Also,
Yes.
End of Tales would love to see you guys. I think.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. We left on really bad terms though.
He misses you all so dearly. That was the last thing he asked of me before I left the band aisle, that if I found any of you again, to send you back home.
Okay, she's like slapping herself a little bit. She's like keeping herself, she's like trying to sober up as much as she can. And she goes, okay, got it. Find the all-hearer, kiss my husband, hug my dad.
Yes.
Sound like a plan?
Distract Ken
That's,
first.
Distract
Yes.
Ken, all-hearer, kiss dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, and Gloria's funeral is gonna be tomorrow, and my penthouse is right around there, and so we can go into to put him at ease. We can go to like the most protected. We can go to the funeral, very protected. He's gonna feel very safe, and I'll just keep him there. And I'll just give him the old razzle dazzle. Okay. You got this, Clarity. You got this. Okay. She's like, this is probably the most like legitimately energetic you've seen this woman without substances in a very long time. In the long time that was the first time you saw her, and now. So.
It's likely that after you go to do this and we go to do the things that we have to do, that we'll have to make a hot exit, and then we have a bit of a journey to go on for a multitude of reasons. But I promise I will do everything in my power to come back to you and Lauren, and hopefully bring Bahono with me, or send him to you.
You're gonna go get Bahono?
Yes.
It's complicated. Yeah.
Yes. We have other people we need to rescue, and Bahono is now one of them.
Yeah.
I support you as a mother should.
That doesn't mean that it's not hard. And thank you for that.
Go get him, champ.
I'm just gonna give her a big hug.
Yeah, obviously a
really
huge
tight.
hug. You can just hear her just take in every scent of you that is possible. And just do, and again, there's gonna be more details we're gonna touch on later. You gave her like the quick notes of what you guys have been up to.
Yeah.
But, like maybe the whole godly weapon Balar Fortress disease. Like there are some details that
Perhaps
were obviously
later.
left out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No.
But she goes, and Cowrie, I swear to God, swear to Clumpin himself, nothing can happen to, and you realize, like, she's never been a mom outside of for an infant for a couple months, and she goes, nothing can happen to any of you, and even points back to the giant horse-sized dog of Temperance. Never, ever. So I don't know if you have some kind of guardian angel or gods you pray to, but I'm gonna kick their fucking ass if anything happens to you guys. I'm gonna see you again, and we're gonna travel Western waters, and we're gonna party, and we're gonna go back to the Band Isle, and then we're gonna have so much fun. So everybody tell me right now, individual confirmations that you're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't like how it got less confident the more people say.
I also don't like that, but you know what? We work with what we have.
Just don't get captured in the underhand, and then come back here as fast as you can. That's exactly what you need to do. Okay, so she goes, okay, big hugs out of the way. Good luck, kids. I have complete and utter faith in you. I will message you every day. Every day I'll make sure you're okay.
Okay.
Can I do an insight check on her?
Yes.
That's a 3.
That's a 3. That's a 3.
Plus 4 for a 7.
For a 7. Full unshaken confidence.
Aww.
Great.
I don't. I can only message short distances right now, but I will answer every message, and hopefully soon I'll know enough magic to be able to send it back.
Okay. Got it. All right. One more big hug, and then I go. Oh fuck! I get to see my husband again. I'm so excited. Okay, awesome. Ken first, then husband.
Yes.
Okay, one more big hug. Okay, everybody come in. And she wants to give you like a big group hug.
Just remember, Ken doesn't know we're here. You cannot tell Ken we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, he kind of knows we're here, but not really. Don't tell him.
I will never tell Ken a single goddamn thing for the rest of my fucking life. For the rest of my life, you beautiful woman.
Thank you. You're also so beautiful, but thank you.
She like comes up, she like puts like a hand like on like the front of your shoulder and goes, there's so many great bars with so many great people. I once had this absolute smoke show at a private party. Her name was Phoebe. She was excellent. I need to introduce you to. She was incredible.
I might actually know her, but yeah, we gotta go.
Okay, got it. Okay, big hug. And like Yar comes in and like wraps his massive arms around whoever chooses to join. Mud, whoever wants to join. And goes, a big hug and goes, all right, break. Okay. Kind of like kisses you on the forehead, kisses Cowrie last, kind of gives Cowrie a big hug, and then she goes, Yar, let's go. And she becomes a seal, a gray seal with brown spots, and goes and hops into the water and swims away. As Yar goes, yes, what's up?
One thing, while we were hugging, I want to have snuck into like a pocket or her clothes or something, like woven string like bracelet of cowrie shells for her to have.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. She will definitely, you're able to see, like, because, you know, Selkie's kind of, like, become, like, from humanoid to seals, and you're able to see that it's wrapped around her, like, seal tail as she jumps into the water. She'll find it later, but it's gonna be very heartfelt.
Oh, yay.
As Yar looks over and says,
thank you all for making her so happy. It is the first evening where her tears have stopped before her consciousness has escaped her.
Thank you for protecting her.
He nods and says,
it is my duty to defend her from any enemies. Most of all, herself.
please look after her. Go with her if you can.
She will be safe, but I have to walk. I can't swim.
And Yar walks away.
They met in the Gretzky. Oh, he's gone.
And Yar walks away. And with that, you guys are able to take a long rest. The All-Seer, gone from completely blackout drunk and miserable weeping to now coked up, gonna be blackout drunk, but willing to help you guys. She's gotta have a good night of sleep, and then the next evening is the heist. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, then the glass is on. We're taking a very quick 5-minute break. Pee, get water, get snacks, and then it's time for the heist. Sound good?
Yes.
Yes, and yes. Okay, then everybody, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Everybody, hope you're enjoying yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.
Heist.
Heist. And we're back. Okay, let me get everybody situated in the right positions.
No, I
Here.
want to be her. Oh.
Here.
Yay! Okay.
Okay, we are back with the combat map setup, ready to be heisting. We're ready to hop back in?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeses all around. So, here we are with the official heist of the well. And we're gonna do this in very much like a heist style. Again, black bars, bisecting the screen, showing different things. Left, right, up, down, middle, center, people growing out of other people, all that kind of stuff. So, you all immediately hit the hay. The most exciting part of any heist movie where the main characters take a nap for 8 hours.
Yep.
Spells are swapped out that will be revealed later. Then
think
you
we also-
all awaken, if I remember correctly. A quick, we cuts into the screen. The 4 quadrants get sucked out, and it reveals, let's just say it's Cowrie strumming on the lute of Thulthod Eter, and maybe 500 yards away, you're able to see Theodore poking out from behind a tree, laying in wait for his attack. What do you say to him?
Say, on my signal, be ready to cause havoc. At the funeral is in Ophia's penthouse, right?
Penthouse, yep.
In Ophia Wheelso's penthouse in the feast temple. Don't kill anyone. Just cause as much chaos as possible. When I tell you.
We're not gonna kill anybody. We're just gonna make them regret that they're born.
Fair enough.
Gotta go to
Don't. There will be a Selkie woman, a blonde Selkie woman. Do not hurt her. I swear to God, I will end all 801 of you.
I just gotta ask a quick question then. What exactly is a Selkie?
Oh, I minor illusion. Sarday and say, don't make it obvious that you're avoiding her, but don't hurt her, please.
Got it. I'll go up and try to sock her in the jaw, and I'll miss really wide so that she can duck under it cinematically.
For sure.
All right, and he just puts a branch in front of him, like a potted plant.
Thank you, Ted.
What's up?
I said thank you, Ted.
Anytime, Thorthod. Anytime.
And he salutes you. Goes back to hiding.
Oh, man.
We go into the
I'ma
brushes
miss these
and we
guys.
emerge out of the brush, we emerge through the brush, through Mud's little garden that is beginning to sprout, and we come back into, we come back into the exterminator, where everyone here is getting prepared to go back into the well for perhaps the last time, in the far future. So we look around, everyone here with their disguise tattoos. What is everyone disguising themselves as? GIF. Just general GIF. So no one's going as Ophia, no one's going as anything specific.
Gift cards.
Is anybody here going as a hippo?
I mean, how long will it take for us to get into where we want to go?
If it goes wrong, timing will not be the issue.
Fair enough.
I only got 2 hours max of being a hippo.
That'll be more than enough, yeah.
The disguise
Okay.
is an hour, so
Oh yeah, you got us beat.
yeah.
I will wild shape into a hippo.
Got it. Is Mud's wild shape hippo, does it look normal?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It's the druid magic. The druid magic is cool. It's good.
Okay, that's not fucked
barbarian
up, that's not
shit.
monstrous. Okay,
Yeah.
understood. 3 GIF, 1 hippo. Rahi, what's Rahi doing?
Rahi is going to be herself.
No,
thought
I
we
think
were doing
also,
right?
also a GIF. Also a
Oh,
GIF.
also a GIF.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. She
Time to
has a
get
bounty
large.
on herself.
Okay, Rahi becomes a GIF, 4 GIF. The Duke goes, him and I, along with Temperance, we shall prepare the ship for a hot exit.
Yes.
Dude.
All right, then, happy heisting all of you. We shall put it into drive.
Thank you, Duke.
Be
Keep
safe,
the
mon
engine
ami.
warm.
Be safe. Gestures to all of you. All good there. Okay. Understood. Any other preparations before we get you guys into the feast temple?
I will dole out our shoplifting stuff. I give her the love potion. I take the bag of holding, and I give Kaori the other sending stone and a serving of the dust of deliciousness.
Okay, got it.
We still have the scotch and the glasses from Sarde, right?
You absolutely do. Yes.
I give that to them. I give that to Rahi.
Okay. Rahi goes, for now?
No.
Okay. I'm just following whatever you guys want to do.
Follow Kaori.
Looks around. That one. Yeah, okay, that one. Got it. Lead me well. Okay.
Will do.
We'll get back to all that. Okay, excellent. Preparations all done, I believe. Is it time to get you guys into the feast temple?
Yeah.
All right. Then I will speed up the music, and we can get you guys into the feast temple.
Hit it, Joe.
With that, the plan being explained as it's happening, very heist-esque. Quick cuts, and suddenly it's a low-angle shot of the entrance to the massive, huge brick, Aztec temple, feast temple. Again, these giant trees acting as supports, vegetation and vines covering it, and then walking, boots revealed first, and the rest of them coming after. 4 GIF and 1 hippo between them. As you all are strolling up to the main entrance of the feast temple, as the camera cuts, separates you guys, we have our teams. Can someone please explain our teams? One from one team, one from the other.
On
What?
You go, Darks. You go.
on Team Hippo, we have Kaori and Rahi disguised as GIF and Mud wild shaped into a hippo, and we are going to the
Kennels.
food chain Kennels Coliseum.
Okay, got it. Okay, understood. And then where exactly are Olive and her going?
We are going into the feast temple with Team Hippo, and then once Team Hippo splits off, Team Cash Money is gonna head down towards the vault and await a signal, aka chaos.
Okay, not a problem at all. I'm going to need a very quick group. We're gonna say it's gonna be a group performance check.
Okay.
I can't pass guidance on myself.
Oh no!
I'm a
I
goddamn
give you
hippo.
Bardic. I give you Bardic.
Rahi
No,
got a 17 minus 2 for a 15. So
Oh god. Kaori really pulling the charisma on our team.
23.
okay.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, I need that
Okay.
bardic. I need that bardic. I'm using that bardic.
16.
Okay.
I'll bend luck and give Mud a D4.
Okay.
It's so bad.
Oh, bestie.
Okay. Hold on. So with a -2 performance, that's a 4.
That's a 4.
Oh, buddy.
Oh,
I
right.
rolled a 2, -2 for a 0, a 1 on the bardic, and a 3 on the
Can I
bend
take
luck.
back my bend luck?
Yeah, I'll say that is such a bad
you.
failure.
Thank
that,
you.
like,
Okay,
during
it's
this,
a
like,
1.
during this
It's
epic,
a not nat 1.
during this like epic, now you guys do pass the check, but during this like epic
Okay.
walk-in, there's gonna be like group checks, these like things you have to contend with. You gotta help each other out here. And as you guys are all walking in, the teams begin to split off, the massive crowds, and immediately you guys are able to hear, whoa, as just a plethora of bottles and glasses explode on the ground as a waiter has been knocked over by Mud's hippo form. Hits the ground. How do you guys help Mud salvage this moment?
Oh, no. I can't remember what your hippo name is.
I didn't have one.
Tallulah, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. She's just so upset. We can't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive us.
I'm so sorry. Why is Tallulah upset here?
Oh, did you not hear about Gloria?
Oh, kind of like kneels down and goes, "It's all right. I didn't pay for the drinks." And Mud gives you scratches like underneath the chin and goes, "It's all right. Your buddy, she was old and she's in a better place now."
And anyway a hippo can weep, I start to weep.
It's like fucking someone turned on a sink faucet. Like just the amount of tears. As the waiter gets up and goes, "I should give you guys privacy. I'm sorry."
Yes, that would be best. Thank you.
I was gonna ask you guys to do gift voices. I'm very happy you just did that, Kate.
Oh, no, I have to do it now.
The waiter walks away.
God.
Excellent. You guys walk through again. It's the main entrance, like this like winding hiking path, like MOCH hiking path, going past the like main shops. You see like the Well's tattoo shop. Sorry, not the Well. You see the Feast Temple's tattoo shop. You see the Feast Temple's like potion making class. You see their bakery, their butchery. You're able to see on the like to your west. You're able to see like the massive feast tables. And the kitchens, and then as you guys hit like a critical separation point, you go in opposite directions to reach both the vault and the food chain. So you have food chain team going first, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Oh,
what's up?
real quick. Sorry, I should have said this when we were prepping. As soon as we get in the Feast Temple, I'm casting See Invisibility.
Immediately see invisibility. Okay, perfect. Great to know.
Lasts an hour.
Lasts 1 hour. Okay. And you're actually able to notice that like there's a significantly less amount of gift guards present right now, like in the main entrance, and you're able to walk past signs advertising like Gloria's funeral service of like, oh, like the private ceremony has already gone by if you wish to come to the wake. Like that is basically going on. It's like 8:39 p.m. right now when you guys are doing this. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, absolutely killer. You guys continue to walk through, and you're able to find like the actual like service tunnels. Again, your GIF impressions. You're able to find again like back room, like maintenance area, like locked off. GIF behind it sees you guys rock up, and this is gonna be it's gonna be Cowrie, Mud, and Rahi. As a guard goes,
Well, it seems that you're shifting duties now.
Yes. No.
Yes. Go with it.
Yes, we need to speak with the guards on duty. We are just hoping to, well, I personally need to ask a little bit of advice, and I hold up the scotch, and we just want to spread around a little bit of perhaps nicer cheer to everyone in this very difficult time.
Rahi posts up and goes,
You really gonna make it difficult for us? After the death of Gloria, really?
And Cowrie, please give me a deception check with advantage.
I
Both.
weep.
Now, Rahi and Mud both have horrendous charisma, but
Yeah.
Mud being a hippo and Rahi being just like a strong-minded GIF, both are good enough to like give your GIF personas credence. So go ahead.
Together.
Yeah.
We.
And is it deception or performance?
Whatever you think would be more appropriate. Actually, I'll allow both.
Well,
It's a performance.
It's
I'm method acting.
performing. Well, of course
I'm
you
always
are.
performing.
Yep.
That's my secret. 27.
There's not a chance in hell, but oh Jesus. Yeah, with a 19 on the die, even plus like a +3, that this guard immediately goes,
I understand. Of course, this way.
unlocks the maintenance, unlocks like the service tunnels, opens it up to you, and ushers you guys down the stairs.
We fall.
Okay.
I somehow go down the stairs as a hippo.
This gift comes over and goes,
Buddy, it's okay. You've got this.
and like kind of like pets your ears down a little bit. You walk past this gift's hippo, and Mud. I need an animal handling check.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is a real hippo for real.
This is
For
this is
real,
plus-
for real.
For
okay.
real, for real.
There we go.
They're just like hippos for
Nice.
real.
For real.
16.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have a +6 to this fucking roll.
Yeah, no, you're totally. As this hippo does, and like doesn't even acknowledge you. It's perfect. The perfect.
I
cover.
yawn. I yawn the way hippos do in real life to be like, hey, what's up?
Wow.
Yawns back at you a little bit, kind of like nuzzles lips with you, and then like lets you guys pass.
Cool.
Perfection. You guys, we enter into the darkness of the stairs. You guys are able
So
to
dark.
shoot through the like route maintenance area, past like all the again, not a lot of maintenance right now, like some security guards here and there, but able to walk past, kind of like flashing the scotch. The doorman gave the word to everybody until you guys are able to emerge up from another dark hallway and emerge into the kennels. Now, as you emerge into the kennels, I need everybody to give me a quick perception check or a nature check.
It's on the ground. Gone forever.
Perception.
Gone forever.
Does Rahi also make this roll?
Yes, she would.
22.
Damn.
17.
Yeah, all of you are able to pass the nature check necessary. Give me 1 second to change the music, just so it is a little bit more appropriate.
It just turns into Screamo. He's like, you all take 84 points of damage.
We're gonna get Jesus Christ. Here, we're actually going over to because you guys are like in the feast temple. You guys are in the belly of the beast temple. Okay. Audio check. Gab, how's the audio?
You got me. Pull out my phone.
You got me.
You got me. Just give me a moment. You can continue.
Okay, no problem. Let's see if I have this centered up right. You guys enter into the kennels, and so was it nature or perception? Who did what?
I did
did-
22 perception.
Got it, perception?
I also did perception. I did 17.
Yeah, 17.
perception.
Okay, no problem. So I'm just going to start revealing the map now. And what you guys are able to recognize is not a lot of guards in the kennels. The Feast Temple has not been active in a little bit. And I'm going to say with such great perception rolls, you guys are able to get a good view of almost everything here. Let me just grab the map from real quick. As everything is revealed to us, the kennels in all their glory. Again, deep, dank, wet dungeon. Like weirdly enough, almost no torchlight. Gab, how's the audio? All
Sounds
good?
good. If anything, it might be a tad loud, but it's not bad.
Just turned it down, no problem. Thank you, Gab. Again, the place where Ophia we also shot Olive in the back. Again, a place with a lot of bad vibes. You guys have re-entered in from the western section. with your perception checks, you're able to recognize that all of the torches in this place are unlit. Like there's almost no light coming in here. The only thing that you guys are able to see is like gift guards, just like the minimum amount to keep this place safe. They have lit torches in their hands, illuminating them in complete darkness, and you're able to just see it's just two GIF and 2 hippos accompanying them. Rahi, do you guys begin walking over to kind of like go to the guards, go to Fred?
Yeah.
Okay. You're able to see one GIF hippo pair are like standing next to like where you guys know Fred has been kept for the last several months, and one pair is like patrolling around the general area. And Rahi kind of whispers in your guys' ear and goes like, "Guys, it's really quiet down here." And you guys recognize that even amidst all of the darkness, the thing that you're not hearing, like you ever go to there's never been a quiet zoo. Like animals that are active are always making some kind of ambient noise. And right now, although you're hearing like, and like ambient like chittering and slithering and heavy breathing, there's no like animal noises from like confined creatures. As you guys continue to walk, please place your tokens wherever you wish on the map. And what do you wish to do?
I suppose first we're gonna go over to these guards over here, if that's all right.
Okay, no problem.
Over to these ones. It's kind of like, hello.
Greetings.
Greetings. I don't believe that we've met. My name is Tully, and this is my companion, Tallulah, and my friend, Ron.
Tully, Tallulah, and Ron.
The GIF, very customary for their culture, kneels down and gives a lot of affection to Tallulah and goes,
Tallulah, you're looking charming today.
I wiggle my butt.
Mud,
nice.
I'm going to need a I'm gonna say a nature check with advantage.
I'm physically a hippo too.
Yeah.
It's not like it's okay.
Yes, well, the reason I'm giving you advantage is because do you know how much time they spend around real hippos?
Hey yo.
What if my hippo's a little different? What's it to you?
What's it to you?
Wait. This animal handling?
Yes.
Get fucked with a 23.
Okay. This guy, I gotta roll one for his hippo as well. 23. Okay.
I do the thing that like large herd like animals do, where they like wiggle parts of their body to like get flies off of them.
Yes,
like that's
yes,
the thing
yes.
that they do.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it like as like a ooh, this is nice.
You're able to feel like a very also you can move your token to move next to where Cowrie is, as you're able to feel
Sorry.
a massive tongue like lick up your side, as this hippo has also failed to recognize that you're not a quote unquote real hippo.
Yeah, I'm vibing. I'm more comfortable with the animals, anyways.
You got it. Stands up, and Captain, the name of this GIF, looks over and goes,
To what do reinforcements? Why are you here?
We'll see. We were just hoping to bring around perhaps not cheer in a time like this, but just a balm in the hopes of lifting people's spirits in such a difficult time. And I hold up the bottle of scotch that has been dusted of deliciousness.
okay.
And I was just hoping to bring a little treat to you all down here, especially since with the funeral tonight. And was just hoping to as well ask a little bit of advice of you all while I'm here.
Looks at you, Captain kind of like looks to Lou right next to him and goes,
I won't tell if you won't. Of course.
Looks over to you and says,
Pour up a glass. What do you wish to ask?
I'll pour up a glass. I was actually hoping to include your compatriots over there as well, hoping to hold a little bit of a small focus group, if you will.
This is incredible.
Goes,
Completely normal to do for animal security forces. Katie, come. The animals aren't waking up anytime soon anyway.
and you're able to hear, all right, I'm coming. Again, heavy damage threshold having GIF feet begin to move over to you, along with a full-size hippo as well. As Katie and the name that I gave the hippo, Nato, come over as well, and you guys kind of all begin like just chilling at the elevator right here. We're just gonna go right here, and here, and they're just gonna spread out right around you, right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Scotch is poured, I would imagine.
Yes, indeed.
I'm
Katie's
making Mud bigger because he's a fucking hippo.
Katie's like drinking on the job. Okay. Takes the takes the scotch. And they say,
Will you not be partaking?
Well, see, I was hoping to keep a clear head, actually, partially for the reason that I'm down here to speak with you both. See, I wish just to run this by some other folk who know Ophia to see if it was a good idea. See, I'm something of a musician, and I wrote a short little song to honor Gloria's memory, but I don't want to offend Ophia or make her upset in this difficult time for her. And so I was hoping to play it for you all, and you could tell me if you think it's a good idea to play it for her.
I'm not even kidding, immediately so receptive to the idea, being like,
We all know how deeply Ophia cared for Gloria. Yes, wise to get the opinions of musically inclined individuals, and this silence is a welcome respite to the constant chattering and clambering of the animals. So, now what is the theme? Because music is supposed to come from the heart and mean something. Describe it to me.
Yes, so the theme is one of friendship that is eternal and everlasting, between hippos and their hippo companions, as something that we all understand.
man, you're preaching to the choir, and like kind of
Exactly.
rubs his hippo's nose.
And of just that friendship is eternal.
No.
To the eternal bonds that hopefully every living creature can experience.
Indeed.
That is which between a sentient hippo and a non-sentient hippo.
Exactly that. I hoped to kind of emulate the hippo sounds.
And they partake in the scotch. What does the scotch taste like to them?
Oh, I'm trying. Does the dust of deliciousness?
I think it's tasteless.
Or
Well,
it tastes whatever. It tastes like whatever they think is good.
Yeah,
It improves the flavor.
it tastes like a watermelon scotch. Like a
Ooh.
Very nice. Very nice.
earthy and sweet. My favorite.
What a
Not
that
until
is a
you tried it.
hangover waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely so. Excuse me.
No,
my
I-
goodness.
What was it? Bubblegum brandy made by kids
Oh,
for
Poor
kids.
kids, please help.
The viscosity of saliva.
Oh god.
I
Oh
just remember
god.
when you put the bubble gum in the vodka.
Yeah,
Oh my
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They knock it down. Okay, and so there is this song that wishes to be presented.
Yes, Cowrie is not. Well, not Cowrie. Tully
Tully.
is not going to pull out any of the loots.
Good call.
But the concertina that I bought forever ago at
Impulse Buy?
At Impulse Buy,
The Impulse Buy.
which is like a little like handheld accordion
kind of thing, yeah.
situation, and I'm going to use that to kind of try to make music that also sounds like hippo, kind of like grunts. And
You're hitting
breathing.
all the low notes. It's very. You're like you stuck a straw into it to kind of like, like it's just making all these hippo grunts.
Oh yeah, and the lyrics are few.
Yeah.
And they are repeated. Just of like, hippos are forever. They are
Say it
forever
again.
your
Yeah.
friends. And
Hit that
the
shit.
song is at the very least a minute long.
Okay.
And after a minute, any 5 creatures that watched and listened to be performed for 1 minute must make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw or be charmed for 1 hour.
And they have disadvantage on
Disadvantage.
this.
Okay,
Yes.
got it. I'm gonna do
With
the
my
gift first, the
enthralling
hippos after,
performance.
and the unconscious mummy that's in your range doesn't count for any of this. So
Huh?
Huh? Which one?
you guys
Oh,
didn't
the
look at any of the
monster.
fucking monsters.
The monster.
Oh, the mummy.
I'm gonna
Um,
ask, but once they're charmed,
Nat
So
so they'll
one.
tell me everything.
Nat one.
Ah!
That's crazy. Now for the hippos. Nat one. Oh my god.
Let's fucking go!
Hippo, it does not get a nat one, but fails. And then fuck it, mummy. Mummy fails. Mummy's unconscious and mummy fails.
Yeah.
Okay. Also doesn't matter because they're unconscious, but whatever. Every single hippo and gift fails.
Oh.
Well, I hope you liked my song. Do you think it's okay?
You're able to, as the torches kind of like get waved in front of their face, you see the shine of tears on their eyes, and even the hippos are crying again, just
I'm
faucets.
weeping too.
As like the hippos nuzzle up to their siblings, and the gift nuzzle up to their hippos, as they say,
That is the kind of song that makes you want to send a message to your loved ones just to tell them you were thinking of them.
Oh,
And the-
that's very kind of you to say. I'm quite glad.
I'm never gonna let you go, buddy.
it's kind of like holding their hippos and everything.
I rub Mud's head. My Tallulah.
Rahi's like standing there like, we really should have paid these guards more to do a better job. They're drunk and crying on the job.
If I could
smack
ask.
her with my tail. I like flick her with my tail.
Yeah. One of the hippos looks up and looks at Rahi and goes,
And I can see Tallulah is in the care of this wonderful musician here. Where would your hippo be?
and Rahi immediately goes,
I start like bellowing like with sobs, like the mention of it has made me incredibly sad, and I'm trying to convey to Rahi like pretend your hippo is dead, you know.
And to compound on that, I say, oh, perhaps don't ask, Ron. Especially not today.
yeah, Rahi just kind of like getting rubbed. Goes like, what would Rahi's version of a gift voice be? She goes,
She spent the most time with them.
That's true.
yeah, and she also has the worst performance I've ever made for a character. And Rahi goes,
Yeah, my hippo got hurt when they died.
It was very sad. They still struggle to talk about it.
yeah, I don't want to talk about it. And like Rahi very quickly jumps to the surface.
It's okay, Ron. It'll all be okay.
Rahi kicks a chair and she goes, fuck! I'm thinking about hippos being dead. Ah! And they go,
It's a very taxing time for all of us.
It is.
Okay. What that disaster being averted. What do we do now?
Phase 1.5. Here we
One
go.
more five.
Okay.
What five?
If I could ask, why are all of the animals asleep?
They kind of get up and begin kind of like escorting you guys to like each of the cages, and I can describe what each of the monsters are just very quickly. We're gonna start at the mummy who named Mommy and go clockwise. So we have an
Mummy?
ancient desert mummy, basically like just fully a mummy, a complete mummy, like imported clearly. We then have to the left we have something known as a
sarcophagus.
Yeah, the sarcophagus is like in the like holding cage, but like the mummy is asleep, like ass pointing towards you guys, like hunched over into it, basically.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Next we have what's up?
Never mind. I'm not doing a bit.
Oh,
Never mind.
okay, all good. Next, bottom left, we have a boulette. Imagine, I will send pictures for all of this. It is a horned face, almost like digging creature. Like imagine if a shovel had a mouth. It's a pretty good approximation. It's large, roughly the size of a bear, and is very adept at tunneling. Its cell has a metal floor, and it is currently splayed out with its short little like scoop-toed feet spread out in all four directions. We then have the top left, known as a hell wasp. I will just let you imagine what that is. I will just tell you it's the size of a 6-foot-tall man. That's what a hell wasp is.
Certainly.
Next, we have a Zorn. A Zorn, if you watched Misadventures Delilah Part 4, badly injured from a very recent fight with a pierced center eye and a ripped out tongue from its vertical mouth, an enormous elephant-sized beast who has 3 arms all on. Imagine like a cube, basically like a cube, like rounded at the sides, so a cylinder, and then it has 3 legs, like a triangle, and then 3 arms above it that at no point are at its sides. So it picks things up with its vertical arms and puts it into its vertical mouth with 1 center eye in the middle. That's a Zorn, okay? Next, we're gonna hop just down to the lower left real quick. There is a ball of snakes. It is a 10-foot diameter ball of snakes. It is seemingly a bunch of sentient snakes just all in a ball, but all of them seem to be splatted out on the ground, covering the floor, sleeping at the moment. And then in the top right, you are able to hear the familiar coos and caws of the Kipine, Fred. All the animals are unconscious. As the GIF explained to you and go,
There must have been some kind of mix-up with their medication, because they're all unconscious, and we can't find any of the stimulants that would wake them up. Now, they should be awake within the next 8 or 9 hours or so, but as of right now, they're all out completely.
Can I, like, as I hit the, like, get close to one of the cages and, like, smell and try and, like, see if I can smell any sedative, if I can tell by their body language what's, like, get more detail about it? Because I keep my mental stats.
Yes, you do.
In wild shape.
I'm gonna say give me an animal handling check, and we'll see what you can get from this.
Okay. Okay. 24.
With a 24,
I rolled an 18.
you are able to smell, and again, it's the scent that wafts over you, combined with your incredible knowledge of animals, just in general. The scent, a sedative, obviously. It is so strong, it is being secreted out by their sweat and saliva. Essentially, all these animals have been given the fantasy equivalent of horse tranquilizer. And through your knowledge of animals and mass and like the equivalents of medicine that would work for them, due to, there has to be livestock in Tangleroot to produce meat outside of druidic powers to create food and water, and there has to be and Mud at some point in your life, you were essentially a very competent farmhand that learned how to do like industrial farming, basically. And you realize that there has been, because of like these secretions that you can like smell and like almost like taste in the air, they were given, all of these animals were given too much of this sedative. And nothing lethal. None of these animals are gonna die, but like it seems like this sedative, with that incredible roll, this sedative is used to calm down some monsters' more violent instincts, not necessarily to fully incapacitate them. Meaning that whoever administered this medicine either didn't know what they were doing or intentionally gave them too much. Make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
So yes, it's more just a waiting game. It makes our lives easier. But the absence of the stimulant is something to be... That's a bit strange, but it could be a clerical error.
That is quite strange. Where do they get them from? Are they delivered here?
The GIF walk you all over. I'm just gonna quickly just do this. Hold on. Boop. You're gonna do all this. Boop. And then just walk you guys over to just about here.
Ooh.
And this little chamber, right? I really should have populated this more. That's fine. Walk you to this little section right next to the Zorn. And like this like little like weapons rack can be representative of like a medicine cabinet. Basically, it's like a large scale vet station full of like healing powders and some like physical equipment to regenerate, like minor regeneration of like certain like living tissue to like bring some back, like animal parts that might have been expended. And they take you to like a medical, like a main cabinet with like these enormous syringes where they're supposed to be planted, and it shows you, and every single slot, like a dozen on top, a dozen on bottom, all of these syringe holders are fully empty. Like I'm talking, not even the syringes are there. Looks and goes,
Well, we have a trained alchemist come in to turn these raw materials into these injections. But they have gone missing as of, looks at his watch, a few hours ago. But we should get the alchemist is currently at Ophia's, Gloria's wake, Ophia's wake for Gloria. And so tomorrow we'll be able to concoct a whole new batch.
Oh, of course. Well, thank you for explaining. This is all quite strange.
For beings who are very animalistic, it is sad to see that there aren't more rotations going on within the kennels, but I don't want to complain after such an emotional song.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Well, you know what I think would be lovely? Me and Ron and Tallulah, while we're here, the animals are sleeping anyway. How about we hold the fort for a while and you all go take a break? Go have a nice meal.
give me a persuasion check.
They're charmed.
They are charmed. Give me persuasion with advantage.
Remember, we have coins.
We do have coins.
Technically.
That is a 27.
My rolls, I don't even want to talk about them. As they go,
Yeah. Experience is often the best way of learning. Simply do not engage with the animals, don't go into the cages, but on a night like this, I don't think Ophia would mind.
Of course, of course. We will watch over them with the utmost care.
Of course.
kind of like pats his belt very quickly, takes a huge ring of keys, hands them over to you, Cowrie, and says,
These are for the cages in the event of an emergency. We don't really go in there unless it is feeding time or unless they're scheduled for a brawl. So just be mindful of that. And I guess I will see you in a few hours then.
Yes, we will see you in some hours.
Right.
I hope you have a lovely meal.
And Ophia, that song will be the perfect closure she needs on Gloria's chapter in her life.
Oh, you are really too kind. I appreciate you saying that.
And the GIF and their hippos turn and begin walking out of the establishment. They walk all the way to the western gates where you guys came in from, and the GIF, all of the guards and hippos leave. They leave you. They are gone.
Okay, go.
Can I do a real big perception check of this entire room?
That's
Big
a
in.
tall
Big in.
order, man. You can do your best.
I wanna look fucking everywhere.
No problem. Here, let me just get these guys off the board. Go ahead and give me a perception
That's a
check.
one.
Not
That's a
one?
one.
Okay, awesome. Never mind. Everything. I mean, it's dark. This entire place is completely pitch
I don't
black.
have dark vision either.
Yeah,
so.
it is.
Oh, no.
And they give you guys the torches, just like a quick, like a 5-foot radius around you of illumination. This place is dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
There is no light down here for some reason.
I will come out. I'll wait a bit, and then I'll come out of wild shape, and I'll.
Rahi, you're the expert here. What the fuck do we do? They're all asleep. Is there anything we can do? That you know?
Friend, right?
Rahi stays. Do you want Rahi stay as a GIF or no?
Perhaps keep it up so we can have it while we're leaving.
Okay, no problem. Rahi stays as a GIF, and she goes, I don't have to use the fucking stupid voice anymore. Great. Without the stimulants, we can't really do anything. I never actually made the stimulants. That was Dr. Margarine Romes. She was the one that was making all the stimulants and everything. So I don't know. I never made them, but we can just carry Fred. Fred only weighs a couple 100 pounds. It's not going to be that difficult.
Okay. And we do have the robots, but
I mean, I can make a big sound in here that maybe will wake up the animals, but also may be a good diversion too.
The
It can
problem.
be heard up to 300 feet away.
So I'm not looking to harsh on any ideas, but they're asleep because of chemicals. It's not like you
I
can wake
know.
them up with a big no. They're not sleeping. They're unconscious.
I know. I know that. I know animals.
I know animals.
Is there anything we have that could... Are the raw materials here
Yes.
that the sedatives are made from?
Yes, they are.
Can I do like a nature or a medicine check?
If you would like to try to make some uppers, like some stimulants to try to wake these animals up, I will allow nature or medicine checks to concoct that. However, because you guys don't have any recipe and are just doing this blind with essentially no skills at producing potions whatsoever, it's going to be a DC 20 check to do that, okay?
Okay. I have a +3. I can add guidance to it.
I can give you
D4.
Bardic.
Yes. Okay.
Because
I
if
can add
it
my
is really
4.
bad, we do still have the robots, and we can just carry Fred out.
Yeah. And I can just cast Thunderwave in here and make a big sound and or whatever. Okay. Maybe we should get. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, I give you Bardic.
Guidance. Okay, +3. Bardic. Okay, +3 as well. So that's +6, +3 for a +9. Okay.
Okay.
Has to be an 11 or higher.
Okay.
And you have your coin.
My coin. 18!
18.
Yeah!
Scrap
Yeah.
it. Now,
Or
now
a 27.
27, awesome. The DC is going to increase the more you want to make, but you are able to take together, like, it's like, okay. What are you looking at here? It's like coca leaves and nutmeg and I'm talking pure like stalks from a tree that creates coffee beans and like all these like naturally stimulating like environmental like full of like caffeine and nicotine, all these uppers, and you're able to essentially basically do like a French press and create just like one vial of stimulant that you can use on whatever animal you want.
Okay.
We don't have to wake up all of them necessarily.
No.
The ones that we think will be the biggest danger to us releasing them.
What if we release the mummy? Because I think the mummy. It was near you when you played, so maybe it heard it.
I can command it. That is an excellent idea. Do we just want to wake up the mummy, release the robots, and take Fred?
Yeah, and open up all the other cages. And
Yeah, for the hell of it.
shits and giggles too.
Yeah. Okay. Rocky, is there any sort of like lever that opens the cages from very far away, or do you just have to unlock them up real close?
You gotta unlock them up close.
Cool. Should you grab Fred first, and then we'd be ready to go? So we kind of release the monsters and then book it.
Yeah.
Or-
do we want to use the bag of hold? Like, do we want to try the bag man here? Or do we want like Mud and I to just grab him and just run, or what do we want to do here?
Whoa.
Hmm.
Bag of holding can hold an hour's worth of air in it.
But don't
I don't-
Olive and her have the bag of holding for all the gold?
Yeah, but you have the bag man.
I do have the bag man. I just don't want him to
Don't-
hurt Fred.
Might
Don't
eat
put him
him.
in there, Fred. Because if you put him in there, then the bagman will think Fred is his.
Yeah. I kind of open the bag. Bagman, if I very briefly put a friend in here with you, will you play nice? If I promise to give you lots of presents? And by play nice, I also mean let him out.
Now, you did say you're gonna give him lots of presents,
I give him lots of
and we know what that means for the bag man. It's gonna be a trade to get Fred back.
Yeah, it is.
You were able to hear and you're able to hear a rumbling, and you know now that a thing's coming to shoot out of the bagman's bag as you kind of back your head up, and a bird cage with loose feathers and blood on the inside shoots up and out. The feathers and blood not relevant to the message he's trying to send, and the cage lands in your hands, and you're able to see that the gate to the bird cage is swinging open.
Okay.
I look for meat or anything that that's around here that I can give to the bagman.
Oh, food?
Yeah.
Oh my god, give me a quick investigation check to find some food.
Fuck.
Guidance.
Yes. I help. I give the help action.
Investigate. Sure. Okay, hold on. Hang on. I don't think I'll need it. Hold on. 21.
Oh my god, rushing to like the food troughs of like the Zorn and the Hell Wasp, you're able to find like nectar, like there's like pure like sugar water, like sludge syrup, and you're able to find these like pork heads and pork guts and like pig thighs and strips of like just huge carcasses of like bovines and like deer. Like there's just so much food down here to keep these animals fed, and they didn't have dinner, and so it's all there for your taking.
Yeah, I chuck a little bit in and I say, we can give you so much more if you play nice and let the friend out when we say to let him out.
I think that's a yes.
Alrighty.
Okay. So, order of operations. We get Fred. We tell the robots to go time. Or no, we yeah. We tell the robots to go time. We let the mummy out, tell them to go cause havoc, and then we book it. And we send to Olive and her and tell them that it's a go.
Darby and Moss, do you want to send the bag man
Yeah.
to another bag?
Because you have to feed him now.
Wait, for what?
Huh?
Well, if
What
you
if we-
if you want the bagman to do something, we have to give him food. Unless we're carrying all the food. To bribe him.
Does the bagman
Oh.
understand pay in advance?
This is the
I think
question.
because you said you'd give him
Yeah.
lots of presents. I think he understood that.
Okay. Because we couldn't send him because with the bags of holding there, I don't think there's a limit of distance, so we could do it now or we could wait and do it later.
Let's do
Depending on
it
what's
now.
easier.
Why not?
Okay.
Because then you don't have to worry about the bag bed with Fred.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, good point.
And then
Okay.
we can say there'll be treats for him once he comes back. And we
Yes,
just put
yes.
all the stuff in there now.
Okay, cool. Bagman, change of plans. Do you remember that octopus man that we met in the grip aisle in Olive's home? He had a bald head and some guns and lots of legs.
I just confused monkey noises.
I make a minor illusion Kenneth Ward and hold it right over the bag. This
Yes. Yeah.
And I point to the bag at his side in the image. And I say, this is a bag like yours. And if you want even more treats than you would get for not messing with our feathery friend, then what you can do for me is, without letting him know that you are there, if you can go into his bag and get a book, and I changed the illusion to make it look like Ken's book that I saw.
Okay, got it. Okay.
If you can get this book and bring it back, there will be double the treats for you when you return. If you bring this book back to us. And be safe and don't get caught.
And anything else in there you want to take, you can take.
It's free for all.
All right, I'm gonna make some checks to see if Bagman can do that. But Bagman goes, and then Bagman's present disappears from the bag of holding. You're not sure if he can do it, but I'm gonna make some checks for him. So
Okay, cool. And I pull out a thong from my stash of underwear and leave this, and I drop it in.
he catches it and he goes, ooh, and then he sucks it into the bag. The first human noise I've ever heard. Okay. The Bagman can talk, he just chooses not
He
to.
just chooses not to.
Truly.
Okay, he heads into the bag. All right, so next plan is to, are we waking up Fred first, or are we waking up are we putting Fred in the bag first, or are we waking up the mummy first?
Putting Fred in the bag.
Yeah, Fred in the bag.
Got it. Who goes in to help put Fred in the bag?
Definitely Rahi.
Got it. Yeah, Rahi can follow you in, Cowrie,
In.
and help you like shove Fred like into the bag, basically.
Yeah.
Gently, lovingly.
Lovingly.
Got it.
Pet him.
So you guys, walking up again. It's fucking pitch black here. Again, no torches almost anywhere. You're only able to see with like the ambient 5 feet of light all around you. And as you approach up to Fred's cage, let me just quickly move your guys' tokens from where they are to where they got to be. Take this, and we're gonna drag them all the way over here. And so we got Cowrie going in, and we got Rahi going in, and Mud kind of standing guard outside. All right. As Rahi, or Cowrie, you have the keys. Slam the keys in. A heavy ka-chunk, these like massive, cold rolled, like black steel bars, keeping Fred imprisoned in here. As the cage begins to open up, you step in to get to work.
Yep.
Okay, absolutely awesome. Unseen before it happens.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw, DC 16.
There's someone in here.
I knew it was going to
25.
to be
Fuck
true.
off.
25.
Fuck off, Ghost.
Okay. Rahi fails.
No!
As Rahi fails,
Rahi, flip your coin.
as the massive gate begins to open, Cowrie, you are able to notice Rahi's like wings, like again, basically like constrained within her gift form, her eyes lighting up. You're able to notice through like the flash, it's just the briefest shadow of what looks like string that is attached onto the cage itself. And as it opens up, you're able to hear a quick and it sounds like almost like a string being pulled through like a wheel of some kind, and you're able to watch as like you look and you almost instinctively you turn your body out of the way, and Rahi is hit directly in the pectoral with a syringe full of blue liquid. As it flies off of the wall and with a string attached, strikes right into her. Give me 1 second really quickly. And Rahi with a nat 1 fails the con save. And immediately goes, oh, that... Uh-oh. As just maybe half of the vial enters into her body, she gets woozy, her eyes begin to flicker, her back hits the wall, and she sinks down and begins to go into unconsciousness.
I yank the syringe out. That's not gonna help.
Can both of you please give me an Arcana check very quickly?
Okay. Arcana.
Ah!
We're so far. Natural 20!
Natural fucking 20.
Ha! Why my other die?
Excellent. With a nat 20, Cowrie, you are able to you run in, you pull out the syringe, and automatically you're able to hear an ambient and it like as Rahi kind of like mutters this couple of like, what the fuck's going on here? You're able to hear it sounds like,
well, I'm so sorry for your loss. I must apologize. I'm sorry. I can't believe this would have happened, but she lived a good long life.
And Cowrie, you've been using them the whole game. You'd recognize it anywhere. You look up into the corner and set to like a custom made, set to a proximity alarm. You're able to notice a sending stone, almost like gelatin adhered into the corner of Fred's cell that activated when the door was opened and heard Rahi's words, and now there is an ambient, essentially like return that sounds like it's coming from Ophia's funeral.
Okay.
Can I druidcraft, like plants and stuff to like wrap around it and muffle the sound going into it?
With a sending stone being such like a weak item, if you just like want to druidcraft and just destroy the stone totally, I'll allow you to do that.
Yeah. No, because I think that it'll show up on the other side, right? Like it'll. I don't know if like something happens to a sending stone once you destroy one. If the other one is destroyed.
I don't know.
I'm just
druidcraft, muffle it. You just want to take the sound away?
Yeah.
Got it. You're able to like grow up from like the vines and the stone and completely envelop it so that there's no sound penetrating inward. As Rahi is now unconscious right next to Fred.
Okay, they're both going in the bag. They're both going in.
I have a wiki. I have a thingy.
You have what?
We made one. We made a stimulant.
Oh! Okay. Yes. Let's use it on Rocky. Let's use it on Rocky right now.
Whoa! To clasp your hand.
We have to leave right fucking now. Put Fred in the bag.
As Rahi's kind of like, can you give a girl a second to get over being drugged?
We don't have the time, but we gotta put Fred in the bag.
Dad. I'm helping
Put him in the bag.
You grab onto Fred and you yank him and put him into the bag of holding. And like as like 30 seconds go by, so you have to like make sure all of his wings kind of get in there as well. It's like a cram job. Cowrie, you receive a message in your head, and through this message you're able to hear, "Hey, sweetie, Sarday here. Just wanted to quickly check in. Was talking to Ken at Ophia's funeral. He's gone. He turned invisible, and then I just saw movement. I don't know where he's going, but he started moving real fast."
Okay, we gotta go.
Wait, I'm gonna take 2 seconds and I'm gonna pull the loot and I'm gonna say, robots, go, robots, head now.
Hold on. Okay, you say robot, and we have to cut between these events to like kind of go back and forth here. But immediately you're able to like dirt begins coming out of the ceiling as you would imagine that hundreds of dense metal robots are now making their way into the feast temple as we hard cut over to Olive and her still disguised, like waiting in like the main lounge area for the signal. As Olive and her, you're able to hear, "My brothers and robots, we're going to the top floor. And besides one beautiful silky woman, we're beating up everybody we find." And hundreds of German Shepherd-sized spider bots begin to crawl out of all of like the plant work and the vegetation and flood through the front door. And you'll see gift guards pull up their blunderbusses and go, "What the hell?" And they're immediately swarmed over with these spiders, like putting their like hand into, like, you're not killing anybody, but they're like putting their like fingers like into their nostrils and like having their friends come over and just beat the crap. Oh god! Hippos are just like overwhelmed as this tidal wave of these like brass fucking spider monstrosities come out. You're then able to see like rollers commanding squads of them being like, "Everybody out of the way!" Just like cold clocking random gamblers as they all begin going up the stairs. Like there's one guy in an elevator trying to like pull on the lever to make it go faster, and it's like, come on. He has like bags of money with dollar signs on them as 30 robots jump in, pull him on, like they pull him by the ankles onto his back. You're able to see like they rush over, surround him, begin pounding him, blood and teeth begin spilling out everywhere. They pull the lever and the elevator begins going up as complete chaos breaks out on the floor. Civilians begin screaming, gift guards begin panicking as they all begin making their way upstairs. Her and Olive, what are you guys doing?
Oh no, this is terrible, and we're heading to the vault.
Oh no, we must go check on our friends.
A random
We
gift
have to make sure everyone gets out and that no one takes our money.
Oh no.
A random gift guard runs up to you, Olive, and goes, "Man, spit the starburst out of your mouth. We're being invaded."
This might be my last meal.
You guys are able to rush as fast as you possibly can. Maintenance tunnels, everything just begins to be fucking opened up, basically. As you're able to watch like gift guards be like, "What the hell?" A hippo takes one of the spider bots into its mouth and just crushes it, the dwarven flame being extinguished, before 30 others just begin punching the hippo in the face repeatedly. It gives like, "Get the fuck out of the way!" and like shoves you guys out. The maintenance tunnels are open. Where are you guys going?
Is it possible to grab, like, do these gifts have like walkie-talkies to like alert people?
No.
Like, okay, I didn't know.
Yes, yeah.
Like,
sending stones can't be that common, so.
God damn it. All right, never mind. We're heading to the vault.
To the vault.
To the vault. Okay, you guys rush down again. The same route system. You know that you understand that Rahi, Mud, and Cowrie are in the opposite direction that you guys are running. As you guys quickly rush as fast as you can over to the vault. Let me get the vaults up real quick.
To the vault.
I labeled that wrong. That's whatever.
Our biggest flaw was not doing any perception checks in that room.
Mud tried. Mud did try.
Mud tried.
That's
It's
true.
hard.
That one.
It's so
That
dark
one.
in there.
I was a hippo.
You guys rush into the lower sections. Oh, you guys are the same token. Whatever. You guys rush into the lower sections disguised as GIF, and you're able to notice there are 2 GIF and 2 hippos down here. They get up. They're like holding onto their blunderbusses, they're like guns, basically. And they're like, "Do we stay here? I mean, what's going on up there?" As the entire underground is shaking around you guys with all this weight.
Save yourselves. Get out of here.
There's so many of them, hundreds.
Go ahead. I mean, I want to say intimidation because that's the scariest thing you can say.
Save yourselves. Oh my god.
Do I give all of the help action then with that? Or are we rolling?
You go.
separate?
Both of you roll.
What do you want?
Intimidation.
Oh,
Okay.
that's such a good roll.
16.
21.
16, 21, fucking both of them making insight checks really quickly. 2 4s. As they both go, you're able to notice as Dynas and Lynn, they look to each other and they go, "That's it, buddy. We're getting out of here. We're getting married and moving to the swear isle like we always wanted to." And they go,
Oh, live your dream.
"Come on, hippos!" And they begin running as fast as they can away from the vaults. They toss their guns to you and go, "It's your job now. I quit." And they just run as fast as they can.
I just love the save yourself.
You guys now have 2 blunderbusses as the hippos go and rush out behind them.
Do they have like straps that can be like strapped into our backs?
The hippos? No, the guns.
No, the guns.
Yes, you're able to sling the guns on your back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They're gone?
Yes, they are. Well, quick, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
have seen
Yes, you
visibility.
do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay, but this is just a perception check.
Yes.
Okay.
16.
9.
9.
16.
16. You're able to notice that as the hippos are like trying. Okay, so we're gonna say that these 2 guys,
They got married.
Lynn and Dynas, they are madly in love. A tale as old as time. They both disappear. They're no longer in the combat. As the hippos are like trying to rush past you guys, off their like little like satin beds that they were kind of given. Much more comfortable chairs than what the gifts got. You're able to, as you kind of like press against the wall, you're able to notice that on the hippos' necks, you're able to see 2 halves of 1 key.
Oh, Olive, grab it. And I'm gonna like point to the thing and try to snatch the keys. Or at
Can
least
I-
one of the keys. And
Can I mage hand to try to snag it?
Yeah, I'll say Mage Hand will give you a sleight of hand with advantage on
Okay.
one of them. What do you want to grab?
the keys on the other. Is it there's a pair of keys on each
So it's 1 half on one hippo, 1 half on the other.
Yeah, so on the other one, I'm gonna try and like tackle it and grab.
You want to... Okay, go ahead and give me an opposed athletics check against the hippo.
No, don't tackle it.
I don't know. I just want to try and grab it. If it's
Then just grab. Do a sleight of hand.
Okay, you got to beat an 18 for an athletics check to tackle a hippo.
Am I
can
doing?
it be acrobatic?
Nope.
She said grab. Can she just grab? Can she grab?
She said tackle. Don't
Okay.
try to-
Yeah.
Well, I have a -1, so that's a 15.
I like the idea of her going boom and just bouncing off the hippo.
And I'm making a sleight of hand with advantage.
Yes, you are. Okay.
No. Should I? Okay. God, I can't see shit. Sleighty hand is a 21.
21, and then what'd you get?
15 athletics.
A 15. All right.
If I
Excellent.
misty step in front of it, can I try again?
If you want to start casting spells, in
We
front.
love casting spells.
What do you want to do?
Do we want to cast spells? Will it cause any magical things to go off?
I mean, for me, but I'm willing to take that risk. No, do what you feel. You gotta. Mage hand stays up, so I can just have my mage hand try and grab it.
Yeah, try that.
Okay. Can I try to grab the other
It's
one?
gonna be a flat sleight of hand check.
Okay.
And okay, so just to be clear about what happens there.
Yes, please.
Olive, again, your magic is no longer mimicking the sea, it's mimicking you. You are the source of your magic now. As your hand, like, again, blue skin, green aura, very ethereal, grabs onto the key and, like, snaps it off of the one hippo's neck. You go, come here, and you get immediately bum rushed by the hippo. It's a 2-ton animal not stopping for you. Go ahead and Olive, what'd you get?
Let me. Quick question, Drew, about
Yes.
the thing. Does wild magic reset on a long rest, or
Nope,
just...
it just keeps going.
No. Okay, and cantrips count for wild magic
Can't
rolls?
for wild magic,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, let me. Sorry, I've been keeping track. Okay, we're
So,
good.
you're like a celebrity. You look so on top of it.
Okay, sleight of hand. 19 plus 3.
Holy
so
shit.
22.
Excellent. With her as your body is tumbling out of the way of this hippo, having just been rammed into the wall, it gives the hippo as its neck extends. The mage hand is able to swoop in and grab the other half of the key.
Nice.
Perfection. Okay, awesome. Both halves of the key, as both the hippos disappear down the hallway following their siblings. Goodbye, hippos.
Goodbye.
Oh, where'd it go?
Whoa.
Oh,
There it goes.
no more combat.
No, it's not.
They won.
Combat.
Here it
We
is.
won.
There you go. All right, got it. There we go. Okay, so with that, both halves of the key, what are you guys doing?
Can I do a perception check to see any security measures trying to get into the vault or how the keys fit in?
No problem. So you were able to come up to the main the main entryway into the vault. This is an enormous golden door with a thickness and complexity that you would imagine that has multiple locking systems keeping it together at any given time. It is this. It does not look like it was constructed by mechanics. It looks like it was constructed by metal druids, where it's more similar to a underground root system of vines than it is to any kind of like clockwork of like how a stopwatch or a bank vault would operate. And you're able to notice that the two halves of the key that you obtained fit into these two distinct locks right where these GIF were stationed, one on the left and one on the right.
Okay.
Put them in.
Put them in.
You put them in simultaneously? Do you turn simultaneously?
Yeah.
And suddenly, the door does not begin to swing open. Rather, the vault door begins to grow back into the earth of which you are currently under, and light begins to be illuminated. The room begins to be illuminated by light before you, with an ever-glowing orange flame within the room itself. Let me get the owlbear all revealed for you.
Show us the vault.
Now, now you guys are able to see an internal chamber, two main podiums with like these torches on them, as well as like 4 unique chambers scattered on the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast corners of the vault itself. Let me move the camera over so we're all able to see. Right there. But what is inside of those vaults, you are unable to ascertain. What do you guys do?
What do you mean there's another door for the vaults?
Quick investigation check before we go in.
Okay, no, I'll give you a quick investigation check.
Yeah, I'll do that. Or could you
I had a +1 to investigation. I don't know what you get, or if you want to help action.
I also get a +1.
All right, then we both roll.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
16 investigation.
16 investigation. Olive not being able to pick up anything. Her meeting the DC for the investigation. You are able to, like, very heist-esque. Right as Olive is going to step over the threshold to keep investigating inward, your arm shoots out and stops Olive. As you are able to kneel down to the floor, and you're able to recognize that this like grid pattern that we can see as players of the game is also represented in the world itself, and that this floor of the vault is tiled, but not tiled in the way that of like, 5 feet of movement or whatever. Tiled in the way that you just gently put your hand on and you can feel the slightest amount of give to one of these tiles, and you realize that the floor of this vault is meant to sink. For what reason, you're not able to understand, but the floor of this vault has some kind of security measure on it.
I'm gonna slowly levitate across then.
Okay, so
like kind of pushing off the wall, levitating.
Rules as written, levitation. Oh wait, pushing off the walls. I will allow acrobatics checks for this. However, if you fail, you will basically fall. Like, it'll allow you to basically traverse without having to touch the ground, but if you fail, you will fall to the ground.
Well, if you fly...
I was gonna say, can I help her out by casting Fly on myself and just kind of get under her arms and coast us around?
I fucking love. What is the conversation between you guys as that works? As that is a perfect combination of abilities.
I think when Olive is about to step forward, I go, wait. And I kind of like gently put my one finger in to push it down on the sand to see that kind of gives. And I say, I'm going to levitate. Do you want to fly?
One step ahead of you.
All right, perfect.
Boop.
Okay. What is your magic? What is your wild magic at?
Give me 1 second.
Because you haven't popped off yet.
I know. I'm at 5 or lower.
Okay.
So let me mark fly, and then nat 20.
Okay.
We're
Hey.
good.
We are at 6 or lower for wild magic. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. You begin to just so gently and silently fly into the vault, and you realize, okay, there's security measures probably all around here. You're not sure what they are yet, but you're avoiding the floor. Very, very important. Yes, what's up?
Is it possible to close the doors as we enter?
You want to close the vault doors?
Do we want to close the vault doors so nobody knows?
I'm not saying yes or no. I'm just confirming what you're saying.
Oh, that's good.
Because we still have our dimension doors, so
Yes.
2. So yeah,
We'll close the vault
yeah,
doors.
we'll close the vault doors.
Okay. You guys are able to come over, input the keys on the inside of the vault, and grow lock yourselves back in. As now there's no exit that cannot be simultaneous between the two of you. Make sense?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. And you fly and you levitate, and we're gonna be wrapping up very soon. I appreciate your patience.
No.
And you guys begin to fly. Now again, you have top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Which section do you attack first?
I guess start closer. We'll go clockwise. We'll
Okay.
go bottom left first.
Sounds good.
Okay. Olive flying, dragging her ever so carefully over to the main door here. As you look to the access point on the lower right, you recognize that it can be only opened from the inside. That there is no handle or lock or ability to enter from the lower right quadrant, and that this has to be the main gate in which you have to enter from. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and you come up to another vault. This is more of a classic bank vault door. Large spinning handles with like a padlock as well as like a key to unlock it. It would require an expert lock picker to get into the treasure that is kept within this like jail for gold, basically.
What about knock?
Knock would work. Knock would work. Absolutely, yes. Olive, what does your knock look? What does your
Blah,
what does your
blah.
knock look like?
I think because the mage hand stays up. I think what does it last for? It lasts for a minute, but she keeps her mage hand up, and it almost looks like her mage hand is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. To where like it's like 10 times the size as her mage hand. It's just a giant olive hand, and it clenches into a fist and just punches through the door.
As you're able to, there's no outside structural damage, but you guys are able to hear a very audible, like violent disassembly of the internal components as this door just, it looks the exact same. As it hangs weakly by its hinges, revealing to you the lower left section. Let me get this up for you real quick. What you guys are able to see in this lower left section, no gold.
Shit.
But what you are able to notice is gems and crystals, emerald,
Gems?
sapphire, ruby, as well as like diamonds. So many diamonds used, taken from the wealth temple. And you're also able to notice in this southern table right here. Let me indicate right there. You're able to see scepters and crowns and bracelets and like gold jewelry and earrings. And you're also able to see a mannequin on the western section that is fully on fire. it's just completely on fire with a cause that you cannot identify without making some kind of check.
Can I do an investigation check
You
on
can give me an
it?
investigation or an arcana check.
Oh, perfect.
DM, I surged.
Oh!
Go ahead and give me this arcana check before I tell you what the surge does.
I have a 19 arcana.
You have a 19 arcana?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
And that's a 62 for the surge. The D100 roll.
Oh, fine. How dare you, sir?
Okay, got it.
Uncut job.
So looking inside her, you're able to recognize that in here there are, like, again, this is where all of the gemstones are kept. Again, like, they're not kept with the gold. There has to be a certain, like, level of separation to, like, know exactly what value of these, like, things are being gambled with. But you're able to recognize that the mannequin has on, like, a golden arm adornment that is where the burn originated from. And you realize this is not only the, like, crystal and magical item keeping room, or like the jewelry keeping room, it's also a room to test if any of the items being gambled with are cursed in any way.
Ooh.
And obviously there's supposed to be someone here, like, you know, undoing the curses and verifying, and then probably, like, you know, sorting the crystals and sorting the gems, but they're just not here right now. And so not only is there, like, all these, like, gemstones to take, but also items with effects you don't even know what they could possibly be.
I'm just gonna take a crown for fun and put it on my head.
Just a random crown?
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, carry it around.
Okay.
You don't know if it's cursed or not.
You just-
Don't put it on your body.
Never mind. Can I just hold it?
Yeah, no problem. You can hold it. Olive, as you walk into the room, so we're gonna get into the looting mechanics soon, okay? Which I'm gonna explain how exactly you're gonna get this money. As you walk in here,
We're still flying. I'm still.
sorry. You still flying, come in. You twirl, snatch a crown, and just hold it and kind of see what it does. Olive, you're able to. You turn, and you're able to notice that, like, as hers, like, ambient, like, floating hair, like a little bit of lightning from the levitation, strikes into one of the crystals, you're able to gaze deep within it, and, like, it just catches your eye, and you're able to see an old water genasi, maybe a man, maybe a woman, definitely has long white hair, like overgrown white eyebrows, and their clothing looks like it is singed, and you're able to see that their hair is sticking, like, their long hair is sticking out in, like, pointed, like, charred natures, basically, with, like, soot around their face and their eyes and, like, around their hands, and just, like, wide-eyed, this water genasi looks at you and goes, "You're never gonna believe me, but when I was a girl, the sky reached out and slapped me." And
That's wonderful. Can you go away, please?
her, as, like, Olive is holding, like, underneath your arms, you're able to recognize that, Olive, your hair begins to, like, stick up and stick out, like, similar to how hers does, her being the person in the crystal, and as a strike of lightning disappears from within the crystal, you pick up the crown and you realize it is lined with these, like, teal diamonds all around. This thing is worth hundreds of pieces of gold, and the moment that it touches your skin, it and begins shocking you and shocking Olive. And Olive, your surge from this water genasi who was struck by lightning, you and her both have vulnerability to lightning damage for the next minute.
Oh,
Okay. I drop the crown immediately.
Not before you take some damage, you don't.
I guess, can I do an insight check, though? Because obviously somebody's supposed to be working here with
Yes.
the gemstones. Could I do an insight to be like, all right, this room is supposed to have somebody working there. Is it possible we could run into somebody who's actually working in the vault?
Excellent question. Really quickly, not even fucking around here. Her, you take 11 points of lightning damage. Olive, you take 22 points of lightning damage.
Oh!
Wait, sorry, I just have vulnerability.
Yes.
That wouldn't
well,
be
so
fair if we both did.
So I rolled 11. You get.
Yeah.
I rolled 11. I doubled the damage dice. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay, let me roll a concentration check.
But if I'm resistant to lightning, would it be half?
But with vulnerability, it would just be down to regular lightning damage.
Got it.
Yeah.
What was it? You said 22?
You get 22 points of lightning damage.
Okay, and concentration checks, it's like a constitution saving throw?
It would be half, so it would be 11.
I'm good. I rolled a 19 plus my con. So
the crown like binds you guys together for a second in horror and like clenching pain before her you're able to like karate chop your own hand and drop the crown.
So levitate is concentration, but it's also a racial feature that I have. So
we're gonna say that because it's a racial feat, you do not need to concentrate on it.
Okay, sounds good.
Got it. Okay, so you guys in the gem room right now. Is there any other information you want to get before you just start taking things?
Is there any security measures? Or like any security cameras or anything in this room?
Definitely no cameras because it's a medieval pirate world.
Oh my God,
but
I'm so sorry.
you give me a quick investigation check, both of you.
18.
18?
6.
Olive, your brain starts working faster after being hit with so much lightning, and you're able to recognize that given to get in here required access keys from GIF, and then what's supposed to be like a specialized combination, there's no extra, so you guys have bypassed all the security measures to get in here.
Okay.
However, ignoring what's there with the floor, as long as you guys don't activate whatever's on the floor, you basically bypassed all the security measures to get into this room. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay. I will open the bag of holding that we got from, the Bastion? Is that what
yes,
it's
the
called?
Bastion where you shoplifted, yep.
And yes, and I would like to have my mage hand start picking up stuff and just putting it in there.
Okay, absolutely. You are able to notice as like scepters begin to ooze green acid and as like earrings begin to try to set the mage hand on fire. Like the mage hand puts on like 30 rings and dumps it into the bag of holding. I have to ask both of you a very important question, okay? This room contained, and again, you're gonna be able to sell, it's just gonna equate to gold basically. This room contains 8,000 gold pieces worth of stuff. Now, if you would like to move quickly, you can both roll D4s and try to hit 8 basically, and then move on to the next room still on this turn. Or if you'd like to say you just take your whole turn to just collect all of these things, we can say that you successfully get to 8,000, but then we're going to cut over to the kennels for one last little thing, okay?
Do we want to collect everything though? Or would we rather get to the gold?
I mean, it all equates to gold, because what's...
Well, because would we have to sell this off because when we go back to Balar, we want...
Oh no, they can
gold.
they could just use it.
Yep.
Because it's metal.
Okay.
Yeah, I think... Let's try to get, because then we just need 4,000 more to get to 13,000. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. What do you feel? I feel like we should move. Oh, sorry. So if we move fast, we don't guarantee 8,000. But if we don't, we do guarantee 8,000.
Yes, if you move slowly and take your time, you can guarantee 8,000 gold.
Then I think we guarantee 8,000.
You think so? Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. With that, we are going to
Wait, you never did answer my question. Could I roll an insight check to see if people would be working currently?
Oh,
because it is off hours, but like given this room is supposed to have somebody working, is it possible there might be other people in the vault with us?
My apologies. Gloria's death has kind of upended this evening's operation. It seems that like the vast majority of like the common casino amenities have been shut down. The Feast Temple has kind of been the Feast Temple, although still operating as a hotel, much of its daily operations have been canceled to honor Gloria. Make sense?
Okay, sounds good.
It's like when a Don of the Mafia dies and it's like everyone's fucking life becomes upended for like 2 days. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah. But you take your time. Olive's mage hand working, floating and carrying her around back and forth. We're gonna cut back over to the kennel crew before we take a break for this evening, okay?
Yeah.
All right, got it. One more little bit of action as I'm gonna switch the music back over. Cowrie, Mud, and Rahi.
We've gotten Fred into the bag, right?
Fred is fully into the bag. None of the animals are awake. Rahi is fully conscious.
How fast can you fly, Rahi?
30 feet per round, 60 if I dash. It's just...
Alrighty. I'm gonna pull Cowrie onto my back
Okay.
and, like, quickly use some rope to tie us together, because I know that Ken is gonna come after Cowrie first and foremost before anything else, so I'm keeping us as close as possible.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Long Strider on myself, turn my movement speed to 50 feet, and start booking it out the door.
Do you change your form? Because you look like mud right now.
Disguise self as a hippo, and it also consumes calories, so we look really big.
Still disguised too.
Oh,
So
but
you,
I appreciate it.
I look like a Saving Private Ryan fucking gif with my wounded brother on my back as I'm hoofing it out of there.
Oh, yeah.
so you're a hippo. Okay. So you're a hippo with Long Strider, carrying your GIF brethren away from danger. Correct?
No, I'm a gif. I'm
he's a GIF.
on
Drop
shape.
wild shape. Turn to. Got it. Okay, understood.
I had to drop wild shape to like make the wiki thingy. Like
Absolutely makes
the
sense. You're like,
stimulant.
I held you when you were a baby. I'm not gonna let you die. Runs. Runs out of there. We're gonna say that Fred has been abducted. Excellent. Do you guys try to go out the way you came, or do you go deeper into the tunnels?
Do we want to take the sewer out?
Yeah.
Can we do that from here?
That would be back the way you came.
Okay, then.
I think deeper into the tunnels.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think back the way we came, because that's where he's gonna come from.
Yeah. True. Okay.
Or you can fit to any tiny space. Fuck. It's just a it's a coin flip. It's a coin flip, really, of which way we go.
That I'm not gonna lie. That was such a sick idea from Zoom chat. I'm gonna mention it. You can go up the elevator in the food chain if you want.
Oh yes, for sure.
Do that.
Let's do that.
I save
Thank
Long
you, Gab.
Strider till I will save Long Strider then until we are,
Thank you, Gavin, Kate.
about to
Let's
leave.
take the
Thank you guys.
elevator.
Thank you guys.
Okay. Absolutely fucking holy shit. Do I actually have a I need to get music up real quick because I just hold on.
I, as we're going up, just send one guiding bolt towards the lock on the mummy's cage.
Also save a spell slot and just open the cage before you go.
No. Well, I have a thing with my subclass that lets me use it. But actually, now that I think about it, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna go up the elevator.
I'm trying to find the right music for this.
Right music for our glorious and successful
Copyright-free
escape.
elevator
Yeah.
music.
There you go. Exactly.
Triumphant, really, just like
Triumphant
super
elevator
happy.
music.
Yeah, triumphant elevator music. Because
Everybody loves
nothing
that.
can go wrong. Nothing can go wrong.
Never think bad ever happened to the.
Okay. So you guys take the elevator heading up into the food chain, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the same elevator you guys came down with Ophia before she shot Olive, and now you're using it to completely fuck her over and rob her blind. As this thing is meant to carry creatures weighing 4 tons. You guys are nothing as you guys are raised up and out of the kennels completely. There's no delay here. It's a several minute climb though, but you're able to reach the food chain with no issues whatsoever.
cast Longstrider on myself and I start running.
Okay, understood. Before you do that, I'm gonna allow that to happen. That was an excellent plan. Just to describe what you guys see, you guys emerge out, and suddenly there are like pink petals falling down like onto your hands and like onto your heads, and you begin looking around and you realize that there are cherry blossoms in bloom right now, falling down onto you guys. And you begin to look around, and you're able to see, Cowrie, the stadium where you fought and you saw the Allseer for the very first time, but the pirate kind of battle has long since been deconstructed, as, like, the new hotness of, like, the battle maps have been constructed up, seemingly, like, just taking whatever they think would be interesting for a fight and, like, placing it into this coliseum. And you're able to see slanted roofs and plaster walls, sliding doors, cobblestone streets. And you're able to notice like wooden posts that seem like they're like for birds, but like larger kinds of birds, like all around you. And you're able to notice like gentle like koi ponds, like artificial waterfalls, and with these like golden petals like obstructing the sky. Both of you please give me a history check.
History.
Herstory.
Herstory.
2.
13.
2 and a 13. Cowrie, you remember some boring people. They didn't really have a lot of libation. They didn't really have a lot of vices. They weren't really a good time. They're very serious, and they all had these like weird curved swords that were very thin, and they wore this like silly fucking armor. You and Barham did not spend a lot of time with them, but you remember they spoke of a land of cherry blossoms, and of a land that was very beautiful when the cherry blossoms were in bloom. A city in Zanwei-Fu, which has been recreated as a imitation here for the next food chain battle.
Ooh, very cool.
Uh-oh.
Can everyone here please give me a quick stealth check?
All of us? Or just...
No. Sorry. Just Cowrie and Mud.
I cast guidance on myself.
Oh. Which would Mud or Rahi have worse stealth?
Rahi.
I'm gonna give Rahi Bardic Inspiration.
Excellent call. Walk back from a 7. 13.
I'm gonna flip my coin.
Okay.
I got a 25.
Okay, 25.
Okay. I got a 22.
22.
Nice.
Rahi fails. Meaning, can I get a very quick initiative roll from the 3 of you?
Uh-oh.
Fucking goddamn it, Rocky!
This is not going to put us into proper combat. But I just want to see the way things shake out.
19.
13.
Okay, and then Rahi is going to get a. Okay, got it. You got, again, the elevator ride took a little bit longer than you were expecting as you guys emerge out into this like recreation of the city of Bloom. And among the peaceful cherry blossoms, as they fall and kind of obscure your vision momentarily, you're able to hear a voice call out from somewhere deep in the village. They say if you travel far enough west, you end up back in the east.
Fucking.
Philosophical, I know. Do you know how fast I had to run? Wow, you guys move incredibly quickly. And also, what is up with all of the robots actively attacking the temple? Was that you?
No!
Nope.
So yes, wonderful. You're able to hear Rahi say, because she's conscious, she says, Kenneth fucking Ward!
We gotta go! Just fucking go!
Ken goes, Rahi, pleasure as always. Give me a quick perception check to see if you can see Ken.
$15.
15.
One. My coin's unflipped though, so.
Nice.
Rahi looks all around and What's up?
holding on so tight to Cowrie. I've got, like...
I'm gonna flip my coin.
Okay, got it.
God fucking. Not better.
It's okay. It's all
Okay.
good.
Got
It's
it.
all good.
Got it. Unfortunately, Kenneth Ward, seemingly throwing his voice or perhaps moving, you are unable to locate exactly where he is, but among the tall buildings and perches all around you, knowing that he has like an ambient spider climb ability. What's up? Yes,
I
Mud.
cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic. Give me 1 second here. Kenneth Ward is not within 30 feet of you.
Okay, I hold it. I concentrate on it.
Rahi screams out, "I'll fucking kill you!"
Nope, we don't have time. We gotta go.
Ken goes, "You're absolutely right, Rahi, Mud. We do not have time. If you'll allow me one private conversation with Cowrie, you all can leave."
Insight check.
Insight check.
I gotta roll a deception. Go ahead.
God damn it, Ken.
Get fucked.
Why do I roll?
Get fucked.
What's up?
Sorry. 30-20.
30-20.
I mean,
Fuck
I
you,
got
I do guidance.
a 6.
21.
21. I'm not even kidding. With an 18 on the die plus 9, Ken gets a
Fucking
27.
bitch, this guy. God.
You're unable to get a read on him. Ken-
Sure. No, I don't know.
If you wish to run, you can. But again, have I ever attacked you first? In fact, have I ever lied to you, even?
Can you offer any collateral or insurance to my friends
No.
so that we know you won't knock me out and run?
No. He can't. Do you know what kind of fucking metal he wears on him, Cowrie? That man has no morals, no standing, and no qualms about fucking us over.
Hmm.
Mud, it's like magic. I can close my eyes and see the words you're gonna say before they ever leave your lips. I'll be frank with all of you. I'm fundamentally uninterested in Cowrie's bounty.
And what are you interested in?
Resolving turmoil.
What a
Empty,
prick.
empty, empty, empty. Anything more?
If I wanted to hurt any of you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Rahi whips her head over and goes, "We can fucking take this prick. We can. I know we can."
No,
Can't.
we can. We're not wasting time on him.
Rahi grabs onto you, Mud, and says, "My friends are in fucking collars because of him."
And we will be too if you don't settle.
Give me a quick, I'm gonna say intimidation check, but do it with your strength modifier.
Okay. That's only a 10. Should I flip my coin? I should flip my coin.
I'm gonna roll the same
I'm
thing
gonna
for
flip my
Rahi.
coin. I'm gonna flip my coin.
Okay,
Okay, 19.
19. An even 19 from Rahi as well.
Me too.
So you hold on. You prevent Rahi from just going apeshit, but Rahi is still very much engaged. Like Rahi is furious with Kenneth Ward's existence because I don't think anyone even told Rahi that Kenneth Ward was a factor. I'm pretty sure that wasn't ever explained to her.
No.
Ken says to all of you, "There's the door. If you want to get to stepping, go right ahead. I'm sure you'll see me again down the line."
Insight check, if I can.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself for this.
Can I also do it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Get any read on this guy? 13.
A 13.
17.
Yeah, Kenneth is an enigma. He is. I'm not. And I'm not kidding. I'm rolling well, and his modifier is nuts. He is impossible to get a read on.
Yeah. I mean, the choice is fundamentally yours, but also so bad. It's such a bad idea.
Mud. I think if he was going to kill us, we would be dead. And if we can buy Olive and her some more time, I think it'll be fine. I have a link back to you guys. It'll be okay.
For now.
I'll fucking swallow it if that's what I have to do.
This is stupid. This is stupid, and I don't like it, and I want that on the record. Rocky, I want that on the fucking record.
Yeah!
I'd write it if I knew how. I squeeze your hand, and I say, I will be right back.
Don't make promises you cannot keep. Just... This is stupid.
Yeah. And I'm going to walk over to Kenneth Ward.
Mud doesn't stop you.
As you walk over to Kenneth Ward, it is not a matter of you walking to any specific location. Rather, you walk into an isolated point of this Bloom combat arena, and you have to wait for Ken to come find you. And you understand that he has visibility, he must, of Mud and Rahi and you as you walk your way out of sight of Mud and Rahi and into the village. And as the cherry blossom petals fall, next to a koi pond with fish peacefully swimming around, buildings made to be destroyed in extravagant violence, you are able to hear behind you. That's where I end tonight's session.
Oh, fuck! Jesus fucking Christ. This fucking guy.
This fucking
I'm
guy.
pissed.
I've had
pissed.
enough of this dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
The
and
drama.
yes. We
I think this is a stupid idea, and
I'm
so does
sorry.
The
mine.
drama. No, I love it.
Don't you dare
I
be
love
sorry.
it.
Stick with your choice.
yes.
I
Live
love
your
it.
life. I just
The
think it's a
drama.
dumb fucking choice.
We are getting out of the well next week. I am so excited. I was able to bring some Zanwei Fu into everything.
Yeah.
Well, Carrie, it's been so great playing with you as a character. You know, I really got
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
He would have killed us if he wanted us dead. He would have killed
Exactly.
us.
Yeah.
He needs something
No.
from us one way or another.
No. He
What'd he
would
say?
separate us first and then kill us.
What did he say?
He would not need to.
He was interested in stopping turmoil.
Resolving turmoil. Which, like,
Fucking stupid. I'm
Oh.
so pissed. Not at you.
maybe it's
What I
something
say
with
is-
him and Bahono.
Hmm.
Like, maybe there's some conflict there.
Well, the
Or
mystery
something
will
with
have
a-
to remain
Yeah.
until next week because everyone here needs to go the fuck to bed. We've been playing for 3 hours and 15 minutes. Everybody here needs to sleep well, y'all. But are y'all excited for next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shades on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, then everybody here, everybody's
Oh,
been
shades
watching. Sleep well. Much love. Thank you for coming to the table. And we
Boss, put your shades on!
We'll see you. We will see you next
I'm
week for the
tired.
conclusion of the Well Off. See you then, everybody. Peace out.
Bye.